Hello. What is up? What's going on? Oh my gosh, we have early YouTubians.
Welcome to the stream.
Salt Juzu and 4A's. Welcome in, Salt Juzu and 4A's.
We're gonna play some games.
Welcome in, welcome. Hope that you're having a wonderful day here today.
And don't be a piece.
Today we are doing some Infinity Conquest co-op with friend of the show Nate the Great Martin. Should be a good one. And I'm happy that you're here to experience it. What up, Gold Daniel? Good to see you, my dude. Good hanging out Saturday night for a bit.
If you're watching on YouTube, like and subscribe.
What's a good time? What's a good time? Cannot agree more.
Welcome to the stream. I hope you like the vibe. If you're watching on YouTube, like and subscribe. We're gonna play some games.
What's a good one indeed?
Now be a good chatter and don't be a piece. Binks.
Today it's gonna be some fun, man. I'm really excited to play.
Don't be a piece.
Some Infinity Conquest. Haven't touched that mode in quite a while. And not only that, we're going to start with a brand new deck that I've been messing around with.
I hope you like the vibe. Binks.
It'll be pretty fun. Had to carry those rivals game on your back. It's honest worth. 4K damage, Angela, by the way. Ginger Kid! Thanks so much for the 12 months, Ginger Kid.
Subscribe.
Appreciate ya. Thank you. Yeah, we love a good Nate the Great stream. Yes, we do, folks. Yes, we do.
I hope you like the vibe. Binks. Like and subscribe. Binks.
Polychromica.
Binks. Like and subscribe.
What up, everyone? Welcome in. Boy Binks, it's your boys stream. Super excited to be here. Thank you all, one and all, for being around in town. Hopping around type beat. What's up, Plus on Whiff? What's up, JD Hartley? We're all having a great day. You all had a wonderful rest of your holiday weekend. It was super fun spending some time on Thanksgiving with everyone who was here. If you're here for part of that stream but didn't see it all, the fundraiser was unbelievably successful. We hit over $2,700 in donations to a really awesome charity. Really means a lot to me. Ended up, if you take how many groceries they can have, over $22,000 worth of groceries are going to be able to be provided this year and the beginning of next year to people in need in the community. So super awesome. Really excited to keep this tradition going again next year, either with the same company or maybe someone else. I really liked Northern Illinois Food Bank, so there's potential I end up bringing them back next year. But either way, we'll find another awesome charity to help support next holiday season. But just wanted to give a big shout out to everyone who was there, everyone who donated. There were some incredibly generous donations, including an amazing generous donation by friend of the show Nate the Great Martin, who's here today. What's up, Nate?
We're in here. Hey, everybody. Great to see you, Binks. Great to see chat.
Hello.
I, too, hope that everyone's having a great Thanksgiving weekend. I'm excited to see everybody and chat about some snaps, some nonsense, win some games.
That's why we're here, man. That's why we're here. It's what it's all about.
And help everyone else become better Conquest players.
And help everyone else become better Conquest players. Very true. Very true. Very based. What's up, Epsy? You're 1 win away from winning Infinity Conquest. We can't find an opponent. Just keep searching, man. Maybe we'll get a bot.
Don't leave the queue. Don't leave the queue.
Fingers crossed. You need to figure out what happened to your bank transfer contributed before the stream. I don't know what that means, but Nate might have been confused as well, or Nate was a little bit confused on this. If there was the fundraiser page and there was things that were taken in through Twitch. There were 2 separate ways that people were able to donate, so you won't like show up on either of them. It'll just be through one of them. I did that more for being able to give people more options and ways to donate outside of just the Twitch stream that can be hard for people. So that was your something that you felt was iffy. Don't worry about it, or send me a whisper. Nate, I sent you this deck and you ignored it. Why don't you like it?
I don't dislike the deck. So for clarity, before we do this stream, Biggs and I have a little bit of a discussion of what to play, or at least what we're going to talk about, what we're going to play. Biggs had a couple of decks, and I do like this one. The little voice in the back of my head, which is not loud enough to prevent us from playing this in Conquest. Mm-hmm. And I do say a flavor of this every month, but with regards to this list specifically, in Conquest, you have to be able to defeat your opponent. Mm-hmm. That sounds silly, but like whenever you're playing ranked, you could just play a deck that if you hit a counter, you could just bounce and collect or give your 1 cube and then live to fight another day. And so when I am playing Conquest, I'm always thinking about what list can I play that has not just a good win rate, but a fighting shot against everything. And what I'm looking at here is a deck that I think is a very winning deck that just might automatically lose to some unfortunate matchups. And if we can dodge those matchups, I think that this is an enormously powerful automatic, cruise control. Not that it's easy, but if there's any negativity, it is from a place that if you run into a counter, I don't know how we can get over the top of them. Otherwise, pretty sick list.
Well, what counter are you worried about?
The good question. And I will kind of begin an open-ended conversation, and maybe you can talk me off of the ledge or we dial it in. When you are playing Infinity Conquest, you are going to encounter decks that go incredibly tall. And if you are going to win over the long run, you either need to dodge these decks, and that's not a strategy, or you need to have a counter to how these decks are going tall, which is a strategy, not to be confused with the only strategy, or your deck needs to be consistent enough that although they can go tall, we're beating them enough out of their cubes in these small skirmishes that it's okay. And so, to answer your question, just your average Mr. Negative deck. Your average, we're seeing a lot of Man Spider in my experience right now. And like those decks can go colossally tall. And what our plan going in when thinking about these things will be escape when they have it, rather than how can we beat them with counters that we don't have.
True, yeah. I mean, I think Mr. Negative is always going to be hard unless you have, like, I mean, I think you need basically Mobius or, like, kind of
Location
Enchantress.
change.
I guess some location changers can help there as well. One thing I did just change is and I had thought about this before, because I don't even think this is the exact deck that I had sent you. I'd made some adjustments. I had Luke Cage in here, and I really think I want to cut Luke Cage, which sounds a little crazy in an Affliction deck like this, but I felt like I can really focus all the Affliction towards my opponent's side of the board with things like Scorpion, and I'm still not sure about like Cassandra over, say, Cassandra over Hazmat, which just kind of hits the whole board to really activate Diamondbacks. I haven't tested the Spider-Punk too much, but I think Spider-Punk could be a really good thing. It works really great with Bastion. You know, playing Spider-Punk, bashing it, then you can move the Spider-Punk, you can play another Spider-Punk, you can afflict both lanes, get a bunch of power, and then still have that Bastion lane be available. One What are your thoughts on Cass over Hazmat in a list like this? Do you, if we are going to cut the Luke Cage?
Well, I also notice as compared to the list that you sent me that is not here, which seems like a big omission. Not saying that he should be in there, but it's worth the conversation. Is there's no man thing, and that seems like a pretty like it will win the games that it's going to win pretty handedly. Not even as a combo with Luke Cage or Diamondback of it all. But not having a man thing also changes the calculus, which informs my answer to that question.
I'll give you a quick explanation of the man thing. I think if I have man thing, I have to have Luke Cage because everything gets hit by man thing in my entire deck outside of man thing, and it would be these two cards. So I think if I wouldn't have Luke Cage, trying to use man thing effectively in a way that doesn't just kind of crush my side of the board as well felt really wrong. So when I was trying to cut Luke Cage, that's where the man thing cut came.
Understood. Now, with that in mind, with no Luke Cage and no man thing, and I'm dancing around your question because, Marvel Snap is a list of how all the cards interact with each other. We've got Goliath and we've got Lizard, which really feel like they're in partnership with Luke Cage and Man Thing. And if we're not going to have those cards, again, totally fine. Do we also want to revisit like what exactly our plan is with those cards as well? Goliath, just looking at this is like, all right, well, Goliath is going to be what, like a 2/4, like a maybe a 2/5.
No, Goliath's going to be huge. I feel like the reason that Goliath is good is because you get multiple copies of things. So like with Bastion and with Moon Girl, it actually kind of explodes a lot higher than you think. Like in most of the times that you're actually going to get use out of Goliath. So like Goliath would be stacked in a lane with like, let's say Victoria Hand and like Quinjet or something like that. You Bastion, and then you have a 2/3 version of Goliath. Really, Goliath is in here mostly because it is such a powerful Bastion tool, and it's just a very good 2-drop. The Lizard I can see being something that could be adjusted or changed with the omission of Luke Cage.
I might just throwing it out there. I don't hate Mercury. I mean, we don't have the Cannonball combo, and I'm not proposing the Cannonball combo, but you get the ongoing synergy of it all. And I would say Move is not the most common archetype in Infinity Conquest, but it's there. And Mercury is a real kick in the groin. And not for nothing, it does allow us to get over to lanes that this deck cannot do. Sure. And I think it would curve out decently enough. And yeah, you're a Mercury stan. Of course. But
I was thinking Mercury makes some sense. It might, because I did like how low the curve was on this deck, and going to 4/3s might make it feel a little tougher. But I'm definitely worth trying it, especially like 3-drops. I feel like are very good with like Moon Girl, Quinjet stuff as well.
Yeah. That said, kind of going back to your earlier question, both for us here today in our Infinity Conquest and those folks at home who are like, oh, I'm looking for a deck to climb with next season. And I imagine a lot of folks, myself included, look to the most successful streamers for at least a starting point. What you're looking at here is not a concrete set of 12 cards. There's some flexibility in individual spots depending on your collection and your proclivity. So I think we can go in with some open mind, and maybe we're going to kick ass right out the gate. And if not, we can make adjustments.
Indubitably, and I'm really excited. I think I've been playing this deck quite a bit on ladder. It also just kind of has this. I really think this like Bastion Moon Girl core is something that I don't know. I feel like I've been like kind of screaming from the rooftops for a long time.
Before you cue, somebody in chat suggested something that is at least worth discussing. Also, we got a sub. You can call that out if you want to.
What's that?
Is Cosmo instead of Mercury. Cosmo is a card that I love in Infinity Conquest. I'm not saying that it's necessarily the right fit here, but it can win games. It can win games and steal 8 cubes if you get it on the destroy player in their lane. It can shut down a lot of turn 6 stuff, the man spider of it all. Given that we already have Spider Punk, maybe Mercury is a little bit overkill. So if you're wanting to keep Mercury, great. If you're like, no, Cosmo sounds great, I wanted to have that conversation just before you queue up.
I think the biggest thing is that, like, with 3-drops, I feel like in a deck that's composed like this, you want to have it be one that you can Bastion to get value out of. And I feel like you can't really get that out of
Super can't.
Cosmo because it blocks it. I was at, like, a beat off. I don't know. I do not mind Cosmo. We do just have a lot of, like, that kind of makes Deafening Chord weird. This weird, this weird, this weird, this weird. Like, I feel like it affects us a little more than I want. I do like the suggestion, but yeah, I think that I like how Mercury plays into what we're doing as well.
Mercury also a lot of cycle. I don't know if you face a lot of Mercuries, just having a Mercury on board is... Sorry, your opponent having a Mercury on board. Turn 5, turn 6, it's the scariest thing in the world. Talk yourself out of the right play all the time because of the threat of Cannonball.
Mm-hmm. Can't Bastion a Cosmo? Exactly. That was my point. That was my point.
The classic Zombie Galacti matchup.
Are they really Zombie Galacti?
They sure are.
It's awesome, man. We should have brought Cosmo. We're screwed.
What is the what is the collection level and stuff of our opponent?
Collection level 14K.
Are you thinking about spider punking on Bar Sinister?
It's pretty good. The problem is that the cards that we afflict don't really matter. I guess is the biggest problem.
Excuse me.
I was thinking about it for value purposes, but yes, of course.
No, it is really good value, no doubt either way. By the way, it's, yeah, sorry, I've had a few subs here. Roy the Dolphin, thank you so much. Good luck today, broski. Thank you so much, Roy the Dolphin. Drew Tay, thank you so much, Drew Tay, for the primary. And JD Hartley, thank you as well for the tier 3. You love a good Infinity Conquest hype train. Yes, we do. And this song is for you.
Hype train. Hype train. Hype train. Hype train.
Yeah, how much do we like Spider-Punk Metal? I can't decide really.
It's a hype train.
I don't hate it because just the issue with that play normally, just for everybody, is board space. Like when you do this kind of thing, the value is infinite, but if you don't have a place to put those Spider-Men, you're in trouble. I think we're going to have a place to put those Spider-Men, so I agree with that. Even if the zombie class doesn't work.
Hype train. Hype train.
What?
It's a hype.
Do they think that all these will turn into Zombie Galacti?
I'll be honest, I had no idea how that interaction worked because I don't think about Zombie Galacti as a card.
Hype train.
It's true.
Hype train.
But so I've just learned that. But I guess if you're playing the deck, you should know.
I don't know what to do right now.
Hype train. Hype train.
I don't know. Yeah. Moon
I
Girl
guess
doesn't
we
make
can go
sense.
like Vican, Goliath, and then Bastion it. And then
Yeah,
maybe
the
we can
only
put
thought-
like Vican middle. I don't know, this is weird.
Now, again, with my Zombie Galactic knowledge, is that Mr. Fantastic? Was he Zombie Galactic? And if so, are all 4 or just the 1 or none of them?
Hype train.
I don't think any of them were.
Okay, well that's good to know.
Hype train. Hype train. Hype train. It's a hype.
I feel like we...
This. Subs.
Where do we have to win? Because they're just going to have
Subs.
20 middle. So we're going to need a card that can beat that. If we move all the Spider Punks this turn and then cast middle, that beats it. And then we could Black Panther right. Does that seem good enough to win?
I think that it does. Maybe even you snap here. Because, like, they're not going to stay.
Yeah.
Hype train.
I don't know. They could have like a giant Zombie Galacti, I guess. I don't know. This is weird.
How big is their deck? I want to make sure that cast actually does win. I'm sure that it does.
They haven't buffed it yet.
No, but I mean, I want to make sure that the cast is big enough to win this.
4. So it's 4 3/8.
It's a hype train.
They also haven't buffed their Zombie Galacti because you can check it with this.
Oh, again, I just don't know the mechanics of how the card works. It really is up to date information. Like we have that information. That's crazy.
Yeah, so we should be able to see if it's in deck after these resolve. I believe, unless they change this.
I can't. I'm stunned that is how that would work.
Did they change it, chat? Because it definitely used to do that.
Okay, one person in chat says they
fixed it. Okay.
Which still, I mean, how it would have to be some pretty lucky hits, I think, for hit just Galacti and one Brood to count.
Wakanda forever.
Guess we'll find out. 8 power.
This game.
Close game. Good
Close
line.
game.
Good line. That was.
Yeah, I'm happy I found that. I think that was important. Man, they had 2 more hits on it that we would have lost. That would have sucked. They only got 1 hit on it. That's actually quite surprising. They probably got some discounts, I would imagine. It is good they changed that bug, though, because it was absolutely ridiculous that they made it worse.
Galacti seems pretty bad. When they announced the card, my first thought was, well, obviously I'm missing, like, some interesting implementation because this seems awful and it's so bad in my mind that I have to be missing something. Turns out I wasn't.
I always get so concerned. I think we go for the raft, right?
I probably don't go for the raft, but well, no, your curve is real small. Yeah,
Brood,
no, we're giving,
right?
Given that you have Spider-Punk, I think it's worth going for the raft as opposed to what you're missing out is just one tick of Scorpion, which does not seem.
It is nice. They almost assuredly have Brood in hand if they made that play, which is good.
Is that and then the one Brood is Galactic.
And then we can just play 2 cards middle. Get a free one. Hopefully draw a. Ideally, we would draw a Moon Girl here. Get a copy of this would be really nice.
Double Bloodpool and Double Forge, not unscary.
A little bit scary. A little bit scary for sure. I'm gonna guess Cord doesn't actually change anything with these, and we didn't get any of our buff spells, unfortunately. U.S. Agent also does not hit Zombie Galacti, which is quite funny.
I think U.S. Agent left no matter what, because they're not going to run any other cards that it's going to hit. I'm not saying necessarily play it this turn, but that's what I do. And then, I don't know, probably Diamondback also.
I'd rather just get Mercury done because she can move, right?
Okay. I'm just counting on them not having the card. How many cards do they have in their hand? They
have three in hand.
I'm inclined to retreat later here. Not necessarily because I'm like afraid of Zombie Galacti, but this is kind of one of the weaknesses of the decks. They're only gonna stay if they win.
You think so? I mean, so like let's assume that Gwenpool, because they definitely stayed last turn, and like it's pretty clear they weren't going to win.
That's fair. That's fair. I'm projecting rational actor energy, which is maybe not.
These are all afflicted by. So if we go Diamondback middle, it's actually pretty damning there, right?
Did they just snap?
They did. I'm trying to calculate like here. Sure.
Okay. But I mean, okay. That said, they have double Gwenpool.
Mm-hmm.
And do the Broods still get afflicted by Scorpion whenever they get converted into Zombie Galacti?
The Broodlings will. Oh wait, no, the Broodlings won't. Ah, you're right. The Broodlings aren't technically afflicted; their power is just set. That's a great point.
That's it. Done. It is often funny whenever you have a lane with a ton of power and then it gets just a little afflicted plus diamond back, like you lose 1,000,000. It's always way more than like the front of the brain thinks is going to happen.
Jotunheim. Imagine that hit Zombie Galacti. Think we get an instant snap? Probably, right?
I don't know.
So.
It's
I'm gonna let Victoria Hand sit in hand in case we get Moon Girl.
I think that's probably fair. No rush.
The only card you have to really worry about with Zombie Galacti is Nico, because Nico. I mean, I feel like this just loses them the game, right?
Yes,
like...
I think I probably snap here. I can't imagine a Zombie Galacti deck running a ton
we
of
can we can Corvus on 5, right?
Yeah, we're gonna get Quinjet down. Like it's pretty sick all around. It will be pretty annoying if they get double cost reduction on Zombie Galacti, but you know what are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do, eh? Okay, let's get you down, and we'll get the Quinjet down as well. I don't think the Vic would help too much because it's just created cards, so getting their cards doesn't count for that, but still a 2-3 at the end of the day. They have magic?
Question, do they have magic? Oh, they might have magic. That is a card that you see in these decks.
We can go a little here, a little here, a little here. Swap these. So we can definitely cord either their Mr. F or their Hope. They can't get Zombie Galacti down this turn, so they're just... I don't know what the hell they're doing, as a matter of fact. And then get the Mercury Diamond back, neither should do anything.
Well, Galacta's really cool to buff cards when you have them in your hand. But can I just get an estimate of the number of cards in their hand right now?
Oh yeah, I'm not giving them anything. That's a good point. 4.
You're giving the... no, 0.
I forgot I was playing Corvus and I was giving them nothing.
Yeah. Oh, man. Whoa.
Should I BM still play the Galacti? Because I think it... If I'm not mistaken, I think it hits their cards.
The ultimate power move.
And it would be a huge BM. It would be a crazy BM. US Agent not hitting 7 cost seems wrong. The way it was written.
What you're witnessing with that interaction is second dinner being in the bag for Zombie Galacti. We demand that they nerf that card. And it just refuses. It's really, really unfair.
Honestly, it is messed
my face
up,
has gone away.
Thank you, face gone away. Yeah.
Face is back.
I think we just want to hit their hand as much and their deck as much as we can. So I think that we want to go like Scorpion cast mode.
Sure. Real big energy putting that on Hala.
Yeah, just make it scary for him. We can even Bastion these and then just like hit them more. That'd be funny. Common man. So just Bastion is a little scary, I would say. Points. No, just hit them.
It feels fine. They don't have any buff. Active. Yeah, there you go. What would need to have happened is like Mr. Fantastic to have hit Brood power for you to lose that lane, I think, and that's a pretty narrow. Yep.
And then I'd go like Moon Girl here, but I do like just hitting their hand more. Not really worrying about getting Quinjet online, just doing something like this.
Sure.
Stay in, love it.
We
are just beating the crap out of their Zombie Galacti. That's awesome. That's sick, dude.
Okay, so they stay.
Awesome.
They stay. Does that mean? Hang on. Do we read that as they definitely have Zombie Galacti? And okay, I was gonna say, how do we play around the hypothetical? Doesn't matter.
I'm pretty sure if they had Zombie Galacti, they had already gotten hit with like multiple Scorpions and Casses and stuff.
I want to like the card. I mean, I'm Gerald Galactus, Herald of Galactus. I want to like it, but it's flawed.
Trash, terrible card. Me playing Galacti wouldn't transform their card. Only affects cards owned by the player playing. Are you sure? Or I might have just made that up in my head. That's true.
I've never seen it because that would imply experience playing or playing against the card, which is just not something
I don't really think about it too terribly much. Doesn't really live too much in my zeitgeist. All right, we're gonna move real active.
Remind me, we'll talk about after this game. Are you familiar with an upcoming film called Fuckum Hall?
No.
All right, we'll talk about it after this game.
27k collection level. We're just gonna go Quinjet into Scorp, probably setting up Moon Girl on Goliath. And what have you. No indication on what they're playing yet. I want to snap though. This is really good.
Yeah. I am really reluctant to snap too early into a match a matchup where we don't know what they're doing. But when you have Quinjet down and you have Moon Girl in hand and you're going to copy, Victoria hand, this is as good as an opportunity as any. Just don't get Ultron right here.
It's a good card.
Oh, hey, is Onslaught a good card?
Pretty good card. Pretty good. I think we just play you out here. Not super necessary. Second snap. What if they get a Quinjet? Or what if they get an Onslaught? Don't. Fool. You absolute fool. So I think we get Moon Girl going right. Already snapped the frick up, and then they have to retreat next turn if they want to not be destroyed. Now, we do have U.S. Agent. Maybe I should have played Diamondback on the Onslaught. I don't know. We can just play that somewhere.
I liked it on Madripoor just for the value, but
points. We love points.
Yeah.
That could be awful. It's a 1 in 3. It's a 1 in 3. It's not too bad.
It's a 1 in 3, and we have Onslaught on the board. Like that's.
Yeah.
I think that you just have to plan on having your U.S. agents go left because they simply cannot go mid or right.
I mean, mid is fine, right? It's even tie because they have a 6. We have a 6,
I guess yeah, and then
definitely not right. I agree with not right. I think. Let's see for next turn. We want to be pretty efficient here. I kind of wanted to get you down, but I don't think that's necessary. I think we want to stop them from getting a good Iron Patriot, so I kind of like that. Actually, I think I am going to put a U.S. agent down here.
I would put the other Goliath down. I would put the other Goliath down for maximum points.
Okay, so we'll do this.
That seems good to me. Then, yeah. Do you want?
Well, no.
You might want double hand.
Double hand?
I don't see why not.
Yeah.
They already have 2 hands. They might have 3. So I don't like agent mid because it's just a missed opportunity. Yeah, I like double.
Well, what is it a missed opportunity for? It prevents them from playing bigger cards.
That's true, but then you're not having double hand. You're only having a single double hand and then one.
See how it goes.
They're gonna regret that. Oh, they're gonna regret that. Yeah, you're golden. And they ain't retreating.
And they ain't retreating. That's right.
Now, just to be advised, they have Moon Girl and they have a Victoria. They have a Victoria hand in hand, so they're hypothetically playing at least one more. Do you like all 3 lanes profit, or do you like going maximum overdrive on the right? I guess we can technically have it.
Right, sure. I actually kind of like this. quite a bit left, and then just beat the living snot out of this Moon Girl and anything else they might be putting there. And it does hit ours, but I do think that it's fine, again, because it's at least an even match.
I think that's probably okay.
Tragic Enchantress, I mean, yeah, I mean, you just have to tank those if that happens, right? Plus, we're getting +6 middle with this play as well through the Goliaths. Which you thought that we should cut from the deck. Snap again? I sure wish I could, man.
Yeah.
They don't let you.
That'd be a
no
fun
more.
mechanic.
I'm scared that they 1-3'd my Victoria hand. I don't see many other reasons why they wouldn't.
What the heck?
I don't know. I hope they played some big cards. They almost won right, to be fair.
I mean, they did win.
Or they did win right. Yeah, I guess they were just hoping that we went all in right and that they beat us there. Probably just panicking, I would imagine.
We got, I would say, broadly a little lucky there. Their deck is a focused version of our deck.
Yeah,
so
worse version, yeah. They snap, I'm chilling.
Sure.
We have Deafening Chord as well. We have ways to take care of their smaller things. Okay. I wonder if they're playing Bastion as well. Maybe they're just playing Frigga.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. It feels very much like a list that would have that. Boy, it's spoiled for choice here.
Yeah, I think we just Moon Girl, and then we set up like Victoria Hand and Bastion here. Maybe?
I think it's a good plan, and we're not worried about.
Maybe we go
Asgard
here.
because-
Maybe we go here.
Well, I'm not worried about Asgard because our hand is going to be pretty friggin' full. You might want to deny them the draw, but I do like getting Stark Industries points over fighting for a thing that's not going to matter anyway.
I guess my thing is, I think on 5 we want to be playing Bastion. I want to be thinking about a Bastion lane, and I don't think either of these are the best Bastion cards, either of them.
So
I think that stacking them and then next turn setting up Bastion cards here.
That makes sense. That could make sense.
I'm about to juice this up.
Get their Frigga. Here.
Now, hang on. Before you do this, onto end turn, you're almost certainly going to win Asgard here, which is going to fill up your hand. Next turn, you can play Bastion, but you're only going to get 1 copy of Victoria Hand. So I don't know if that changes your play now, knowing that you're only going to get 1 copy of Victoria Hand with your Bastion next turn. I guess we have.
No, we can play 2 cards. We can play
You'll have
Scorpion
6
and
mana.
Bastion.
Okay, yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
Plus, we might not win it. Like, if they play their Vic, I think they win left. Works too. But good call being aware of that. I think that is an important thing for us to look through.
That's it. Bastioning 2 Victoria Hands with an extra mana is pretty good, I hear.
Yeah, it's pretty repugnant. I think we give up on middle. I think that we play out something middle just to give us space for next turn. Because I would assume from our hand, I guess if we top deck Diamondback, we'd feel bad
I don't
about
mind
this.
Scorpion
Yeah,
left
that's
doesn't
actually
seem like
fine.
you're
I
really
agree.
sacrificing anything.
We're already snapped. They snapped. I want to snap back.
Yeah, step back.
We have priority. Even if they have Deafening Chord, they can only hit 1. And we still get both fresh copies.
Yeah, and I like having our extra mana next turn because we're going to have a lot of cards that we're going to want to play.
Oh, please don't have Viper. That'd be very rude.
Dude, Misery.
Probably Misery, yeah. Misery makes a lot more sense.
Okay, they got a 3rd hand.
Get 4, though. Better and cooler.
I mean, I didn't say otherwise.
Better and cooler, I'm afraid. Phil Boyd. Phil Boyd.
Yeah, and U.S. Agent Right is good value. I don't know how we're gonna. We have 7 mana, so we got to be a little judicious. But U.S. Agent Right is where is a card that I think about trying to weave in. Yeah, I think that might just be as simple as.
Simple as. Yeah, stops them from playing any other big cards right. Well, it doesn't stop them, but makes it much worse for them. We're adding, I don't know, 12 right, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think they have a single card that can get over this Vic hands.
They have 2 random Iron Patriot cards, but I don't think either of them are discounted beyond the Quinjet of it all. Yeah, one of them is coming down left, it would seem. But these are big numbers. These are big old numbers.
Rude.
Yeah, that hurts a little bit.
So much bigger numbers. They're big numbers.
I'm afraid.
Still slightly more bigger numbers than
spicy
their
on the
numbers.
left.
Let's say slightly more. I mean, I feel like we're.
Oh, hey, if they had actually played that Morales on the right, we would have lost because of the deafening chord.
But didn't we get? Isn't it -3?
Oh, it.
Is the U.S. agent?
Oh my God, we just win! Oh, U.S. agent coming in clutch. You're absolutely right. I would have gone This is how that would have played out.
Nice. Yeah, I really feel like there's something here. I agree with you. I don't think we're at the perfect 12 cards, but like something about this like small ball affliction, but also having like all these like pretty powerful like ongoing cards. Like I think you'll see like Goliath. I mean, obviously Goliath looked crazy in the game with Onslaught, but even in like non-Onslaught games, like Goliath ends up being like pretty strong towards the end of the game, especially when it's like has like Vic buffs and like you get like multiple of different things going. Only 7 total Vics. You think Bastion is still worth picking up? I personally think Bastion is like one of the least explored cards in the entire game. I think that it's I think it's a very, very powerful card that can do really amazing things that people have kind of given up on. So yes, I think Bastion's amazing. Yo, Philip! GG's. Good games to you and yours.
I'll add.
But you weren't expecting someone to have more Vic hands than you both of those games, huh?
It's an illegal. There's a quota.
Kind of not something you should probably be playing around as me just getting more, but that's tough. Okay, super flow. I always hate not having either Moongirl or Bastion earlier because it's much easier to plan out your turns with that.
Yeah.
But I think it's just
I run Goliath out here.
not too
maybe
shabby.
that's uncreative.
They've never hit infinite before. You're not playing around that many? There was many. There was many Victoria hands to be had. That's for damn sure. Victoria's hands and his. You can play Mercury right.
I would do Mercury mid because we can move her if if locations look bad. What is this? Is this Agatha? Oh. Get ready for Galactus. Or Clog. This is Clog.
Something. It's very rude of them to play Green Goblin on us.
That was pretty rude. Did they just snap?
I'm out of here.
Okay. Sure, sounds good. The question of do you think Bastion is still worth picking up? Something that I don't see a ton talked about is personal preference of archetypes you like. There's a lot of decks that Bastion will never go into, and a lot of decks that Bastion is like very, very comfortable, like at home. And I would think that most people have a sense of where they are on that spectrum. And I think Bastion is really, really good if you like those kind of decks, and worthless if you don't.
I would give a counterexample. I think that Bastion can fit into a lot more decks than people give it credit for.
Oh, that is a corollary that I'd fully agree with. But like, let's say that you're really narrowly on particular archetypes that Bastion like makes no sense. That's something to be aware of. True. So with Selene, is it just the main deck Selene and Green Goblin? I wonder if this is here's what I do if I'm you. I just run out a
You
card
have to,
into
right?
Space Road.
You
right now.
have
Yeah.
to. I feel like I have to as well.
I absolutely do it.
But then they could
absolutely
just not play anything there and then just win. But I mean, I think I just have
You
to
have
make
to.
them find that play. Yeah.
GG's.
Hopefully.
Now just don't get Galactus.
Yeah, it's the problem, right? You could just bash in this hand, but I don't know. Green Goblin coming down could be scary.
Yeah, I'm thinking about how can we lose this, and my answer to how we lose this is allow Hobgoblin Galactus to beat us middle. So how can we avoid Hobgoblin Galactus to beat us middle?
Mm-hmm. I want to go like here. My first intention. Because this is a little... I mean, obviously they can't Galactus here. Or maybe just Moon Girl.
The problem... Well, I'm not saying it's Moon Girl, but Moon Girl fills up her hand. And, like, could anything drop us? I don't know, man.
I'm about to juice this up.
Well, 2 cards. I can't think of what this would be that allows Galactus
Like
to
Hood
happen.
Viper.
But
Maybe
even...
just going for a
I'm
claw
fine
game
with
plan.
Viper.
Yeah.
Okay. This is fine. Do you want to consider snapping back here? So all you have to do is win left lane, and I think that you can do. I think you could do that handedly.
Yeah. I think I do. Is there any world they have some weird tricky shit where they're like Iron
Not at
Fist,
rank
Cosmo,
95.
something? You don't think so?
No, I think I snap back here and like.
I want to do
Bastion,
this.
Quinjet middle. Yes, exactly.
Yeah. So this gives us +4 mid. Jesus, dude. Is it U.S. agent?
No, I don't.
I guess it's
no,
Hood. It's
US
just
agent.
Hood. It's just
Absolutely
Hood.
not. Absolutely not
It's
US agent.
just Hood.
I think this wins. I think this is the only line. I think this wins.
Yeah, they have to beat us in both. Is an important.
They have to
thing
beat you in
remember.
both.
And I think we're adding like what 14 left. Rude. 14, which is more because of Xandar. That's how you get casserole. Wait, I thought we were gonna be bigger. Oh yeah, it's not 2 Vix, it's just 1. That was very scary. I'm not gonna lie, that was quite scary.
Chat, you like the iron steel resolve?
Jesus Christ.
Naked on the...
That was scary as hell, man. We almost lost. I'm so scared.
I didn't worry for a second.
I
Not
love
1
that.
second.
Love that.
Didn't even hesitate on the space. Like, obviously, we're playing a naked card on 3 on Space Throne, and it was the right decision.
Yeah, I do. I feel like I do give people a little bit too much credit about like the level 3 mind games that I would be doing if I was on the other side of it. Like my snap whenever you play Kate thing, which I think is just awesome.
Go to alliance missions. You got some alliance missions. I want to make. We're on the cusp of.
Oh yeah, my bad. My bad.
You got skills. You got deafening. You got deafening blast
skills,
in your hand.
True. Deafening blast. Making up names.
Epic.
Oh
It's called. It's pronounced
God.
Lichengulia.
Lichengulia.
Epic.
Perfect.
Damn.
Chat, how you doing? You having a good day, Chat? Tell us about your day.
We are. Wait, are we close?
We've done 3, I think. Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
the
we're right
alliance.
on the
Yes, we're very
precipice.
close.
Alliance members, fall in line. Oh man, we're already in round 4, bro. We're in line 4.
It's just that.
Glad that you're chilling. Link
Hell yeah.
clear. Yeah, Nihilus would have been annoying for sure, but
I'll be
all
honest, I
thinking
forgot
too
that card
high
existed.
level. In Nihilus, we simply retreat, chat. The retreat is the thing. Playing playing a Nihilus with goblins and Selene is like crazy though. There's so many
And presumably
so
galactic.
many different things to be worrying about. What if we had gotten a Nihilus and then we had let them Green Goblin us and then we played Activate Aranya and Nihilus, Nihilising our Goblin and then moving him into the spot to win? Crazy.
Jesus.
Wouldn't be expecting that shit, would you?
No, I was not.
Just gonna play Quinjet or whatever. Just hang out, play some Quinjet. Blez.
It is funny how Bastion and Victoria hand, when you don't have either, you kind of have to roll the dice.
Yeah, it sucks, right? It's just like such a key part of the deck is forming towards one of them, and it's very frustrating. You do very often have at least one of them by turn 5, which I think is very important for this deck to operate how you want it to.
Diamondback is I'm sorry, not, yeah, you can play your Cast Nova, but Diamondback is such a sick card for this exact
Both these
scenario.
locations.
Where every
I don't
card
wanna
that
snap.
they play is good. I don't snap here. As a matter of course, I want my ground underneath me before we make these decisions. I don't even like
Snapping also
what
moves
is
the
your deck?
Hydra Bomb, which is pretty cool.
Oh, okay, great. Yeah, love it. You got a cube I wouldn't have got.
Yeah, I'll make the Bing specs later tonight. It's gonna be evenings on Mondays. I haven't decided an exact time yet, though.
What is this?
Doesn't even watch my channel chat. Can you imagine?
No, I don't.
I
like
started
the
like a weekly like pseudo podcast called Bing Spants. I released the first one last week.
Oh,
I'm
hell yeah.
releasing the second one tonight, or after the stream.
Now separately, what deck is this? Like Jocasta, Invisible Woman stuff? Do you think? What decks are running Hydra Bob these days?
I don't think just knowing Hydra Bob is enough to tell. Personally, or I wouldn't.
That
be
is
able
the only
to...
one that I like, or like a Wiccan deck that doesn't run Quicksilver.
Quicksilver Domino. I feel like Hydra Bob can be thrown into a lot of different things. He's just kind of one of those. He's still just one of those one drops that's like, nah, I kind of want a one drop. Interesting. We do have ways to get into there, which is great.
I maybe snap here. But I support you if you don't want to snap.
Reason being?
A lot of decks can't get to Altar of Death, and you have Mercury in your hand. You're gonna win the middle lane if they.
We know they have Hydra Bob, right? Like we know they
we do, but we also
have
have Deafening Chord in our hand.
It's true.
Which can be a surprise.
I think I don't want to snap without Bastion or Moon Girl because I feel like the power level of our deck pulls back quite a lot. I'm actually gonna keep Vic in hand here. Okay, most likely they are going to be that Jocasta one-drop style deck. I would imagine.
It's weird that they...
Happy to get Mercury down.
Sure.
We draw Bastion or Moon Girl and figure out what the frick we're going to do with the rest of our life here. Maybe we should have played that on Hydra Bob to not let it move, potentially. See some value from that. What to do here? I want to cast for sure.
Did they snap?
Dead.
I don't love our position. I get it. I take everything back. Given where we're at right now, I think it's going to be difficult to win left.
Yeah,
I guess you. I mean,
the thing does make it really tough.
If you stay, I'm like focus on right and mid, but I'm good leaving here for one cube.
Yeah, I think we leave. I think we leave. Yeah, so you see now a couple turns later when we still don't have it, like why I can just feel like it's just because like the power level of this deck is having the multiples of these like small efficient cards.
For sure.
I definitely agree. Okay, so now we have Moon Girl in hand. That's nice. A very beautiful curve. I'm not sure how valuable U.S. Agent could be. It could be valuable at some points. But I do think I want to get Quinjet down.
Yeah,
Because
I
we're
like
assuredly going to be
Quinjet.
Moon Girling.
Yep.
I think I kind of want a Moon Girl middle.
Sure.
Does
I
Bruce
too
turn
am a
into a
fan.
6? He does, right?
Not sure.
Not quite sure either.
Probably cast left for points, but
Yeah. Scared of what comes out. Like, Victoria Hand coming out does feel quite bad. Moon Girl coming out obviously is insane. It's fine.
it's even better because we probably don't want a copy of that. Oh, that's really, really good.
It's really good for us. Yeah, easiest Moon Girl into double Spider-Punk for our lives, right?
Yeah. Maybe even you snap here.
Yeah,
I do
want a
Moon
middle, I do
Girl
want a middle,
Danger
yeah,
Room,
yeah.
but I would snap here. Given
I think I like
Prodigy
snapping,
mix.
yeah.
This deck is I don't know. Well, for lack of a better word, a combo deck, and that's a big part of their combo. And if we're not going to be ahead now, when are we going to be ahead?
I'm about to juice this up.
He's about to juice this up, by the way.
She's about to juice this up, chat.
7.
Oh well, now we know. Is Hulk a 6 power Hulk? It is, or sorry, 6 cost Hulk.
Split the difference on these. I think we want potentially the bigger one to go left eventually, so we'll play you there. Playing that on top of the thing is kind of crazy, no? You're gonna
Yeah,
be
so
you're gonna be so tiny.
I maybe just completely throw right. Oh, do you want to?
No, I think we can win right for sure. I want to do like this. So this is wait, I want to do 2 Vix for sure. Oh, we can just do this. That's
Oh my
fucking
god,
devilish, right?
that's yeah. GG's.
That's repulsive. And then this thing can't even kill anything. He's gonna be at -2 from this.
Before? I don't think they're going to play any cards middle. And if they're not going to play any cards middle, you are going to win with Deafening Chord right now.
Yeah, yeah.
And so then you just focus entirely on one of the other 2 lanes. And I don't know if
This
you're
is going to
doing
be
that or
plus. This is going to be 9, and this is going to be 7. And then this is going to be -2. So they're going to be at 13, and we're gaining.
what I'm saying is, do you
a
maybe want to
shit ton
put
of
both
points.
Vic hands right so that you have your diamond back?
No,
left?
no. The Diamondback is crazy here because it keeps the thing at such a low power. It's not going to kill anything.
Okay, all right. If you're if
The thing's going to go down to 3 from this, and then it's going to go down to 1 from this, and it's going to go back up to 3, which can't kill any of these. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be sick.
I did not anticipate a squirrel go. I think we still get there comfortably. But and if this hits squirrel go, okay, well, GG's. Is that how you get casseroled?
I believe that's how you get casserole. Like, it didn't even kill anything. What a loser. He just hung out.
Wow, cyberbullying. The thing
he
he
was just there hanging. He was just there chilling, bro. Can you imagine? He played that on 4. What a fool.
The thing in shambles.
Oh, man. I haven't stopped it. I don't know if I've ever made a thing so low it couldn't kill anything.
That's rough.
Chilling, big chilling. Being chilling even. You have to
Also,
worry about Deafening Chord on DC. What's up?
I was just gonna say Oracle chick in the chat, and I was gonna say hello. Nothing relevant to the game.
I think double Deafening Chord can be pretty sick.
It can be pretty sick. Notably, Deafening Chord onto Washington D.C. will actually buff them in terms of raw power. So just something to be aware of as you plan your lanes. What did we lose?
That probably doesn't matter. Diamondback. It's annoying, but
Yep.
Spider Punk down.
Does Fantasticar? Do we have any Fantasticar?
And a turn? I don't
targets?
think so. No. But them not having it is always good.
Yeah.
I do notice now that there was many ways, like if they had either Fantasticar or if they had a few different things, they could cause some troubles for us. But who cares about all that or whatever?
They did their Squirrel Girl in the wrong location.
Yeah, they did. That's very weird. I don't know why they would. Maybe they have Quake.
I'm about to juice this up.
Yeah.
Seems good,
Oh,
right?
zap. Yep.
And then cast for 4 and hit 1, or Scorpion to hit their whole hand. Scorpion's probably just better, right? 1 less power, but it hits their whole hand.
Yeah, probably.
It does suck that we're going to buff their cards, but it's fine.
I'll add. Do you want to snap here? Because I don't think they're going to see this coming.
Have they seen Deafening Chord? They did at the end of last game.
They did see it. I like snapping here, and then if we miss and they snap back, like who cares? I think that this is the right move.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
I guess they. I'm just now clocking that they have priority and probably could Prodigy here.
Yeah, we just have to double miss and it could be bad. We could.
That is a lot of power, though.
Yeah, I mean, having all of our ongoing cards in our deck still really hurts our Goliath as well.
So hang on. The only card in their deck that they can play middle is the Thing First Steps.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only deck in their card. Their only card in their deck that they could. So can we move Spider-Punk middle, guarantee the win there, and win another lane, or is that not possible?
I don't think it's possible. I think we're just out of power, unfortunately. Losing the Diamondback, I feel like, was pretty rough. We probably shouldn't have snapped on this, I think, now that I'm thinking back about it, because we didn't really have a good
I agree.
follow-up.
I let us astray. Sorry about that.
Oh, that's cool. I kind of agreed with it as well.
Escaped.
I think just in retrospect, we didn't really we kind of like we lost our Diamondback, which was going to be really good as like this kind of power pusher because a bunch of their cards were afflicted in hand. Yeah, we just kind of missed a little bit. It's all right though. Yeah, so we have that fantastic card. They have Thing First Steps. Can we get a thought process on what their final card would be? We might even know it. Could be Black Cat. Black Cat makes the most sense, probably, right?
Hang on. Stop.
Why?
I was gonna say, did you want a Scorpion Deafening Chord instead?
I don't think so. I feel like we'll have better Deafening Chord targets. I kind of wanted to go down this route.
Sure, and rarely am I advocating outright a different play, but I do like talking about it if there's an option. But yeah, looking at this now, I think this makes a bunch of sense.
I do like Deafening Chord left now, especially with the Diamondback already there.
For sure.
I really like getting Scorpion down, and then either Goliath or Vic Hand. I'm trying to think which one I would prefer. I think Vic Hand, right? Because it would get a Starbrand Crater.
I for sure Vic Hand. This is the last turn, so Vic Hand Diamondback seems like the natural things that we're going to want to get.
Yeah, and then we have like Mercury, Diamondback, Goliath next turn. We'll have their whole hand Scorpion, so anywhere they play will be fall victim to our Diamondback. Have extra energy. We could top deck another pretty good card. There's not too many good cards to top deck. You cool with snapping here?
Yes, I am. I'm cool with snapping here, and I also like if you could top deck U.S. Agent.
Yeah, U.S. Agent would be nice. U.S. Agent would be nice for sure.
Yeah, so that's just, if you're taking notes on what to draw right now.
Marvel Boy's their final card. No, Marvel Boy's already on the list. They're gonna buff the shit out of their Sunspot. Alright.
Now, crucially, they do not have Invisible Woman first step, so there is a ceiling to what's going on here.
Mm-hmm. So Diamondback's our last card that gets hit by a Victoria hand, importantly. Fantastic card is going to hit Sunspot. It's going to hit Thana, Marvel Boy, and Prodigy. That's a lot. I feel like this is going to be very hard for us to win.
Yeah, I like the cards that we're going to play. Diamondback costs 2. Do I see that right? Diamondback.
Yeah,
costs
we can
2.
play Goliath, Diamondback, Mercury are the 3.
Okay, I like fighting for left and mid. I think we want maximum power left, to be honest. My thinking is Diamondback left, Goliath, and Mercury mid. That's my thinking.
We lose to 10 points middle from the opponent. They don't have any extra energy. Any card they play will get hit by Fantastic card, which is quite scary. Squirrel Girl is also a thing to think about. I'm gonna tell you, I think I would prefer Goliath left. I think because this is only 1 point bigger, smaller technically. But then I think they're going to play their cards from hand middle. Is my thought process behind it. Ah, shit. Could have cost us the game here. Damn. I don't know if it would have mattered. Could have mattered.
It would have mattered.
Yeah, good calls. I was just really scared that they were gonna play like I don't know, some combination of like Havoc and something middle, and I felt like we weren't gonna have enough and it was gonna hurt really bad. So we're down 2-5. I have to beat him 3 times. Woof. Woof, woof, woof. Robert. We can beat them 3 times, though. Okay, we have to be really smart here. I want a Goliath middle. I think I do. Goliath is a pretty darn strong card. You want to go Goliath middle, cast middle, and then do some kind of like Deafening Chord Mercury middle?
Yeah, I think it's questionable, but I think it's probably worthwhile because you're going to be able to do shenanigans with not filling up that lane and still getting value from it.
It's pretty interesting too. I'll have to see where this cast lands. Okay, we missed. It's a little frustrating. Okay, we have to play this Deafening Chord middle this turn.
Yes.
And then we just Mercury middle seems fine.
I think so. The only other thing I'm thinking of is if the plan next turn, are you going to try and double anything for Vic hand value, or is it? And I guess even if you are, we have to get these cards out now. So I think it's Mercury Deafening Chord.
Yeah. We hit at least one of them. One. If. That is tough. Do we hope that Spider-Punk lands right? I feel like we kind of have to.
Yeah, I don't. Just hear me out. You might even consider throwing right now. And, well,
you don't think the RAF card is going to be important?
Sorry, throw. No, you're. What I'm proposing is moving both Mercuries right, and just playing some bullshit right to guarantee, and you trigger Raft now, but we're throwing it for the end of the game. And then we're going to win mid and left by playing your giant Raft card and something else.
So like here, 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 and then here.
Yes, I think that's. I mean, you could chance that the Spider Punk goes right, but this is, I think, the line that we do.
I don't mind it. I don't know if we can beat Jocasta middle, unfortunately, but
no, I think this is the most winning line that.
I guess
that
they go
we very
Jocasta
well
left.
make
Like they don't. It's just the sunspot getting bigger. Probably just this, I guess.
I think it's just this.
This and Praise. This and Praise it is, I'm afraid.
I'm sad about that last turn.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that I think that it's just as likely that they win for middle as they win for left as we win for, but tough. Not much you can do about it. Oh, sevens. Wait, hold. Wait, did we win?
No, they beat us mid. Oh wait, no.
No, are they
I
out?
think this is
Are they
Leo.
out of energy? Oh, they do.
No.
Wait, do we win right? Oh, son of a bitch. All these what ifs, man. All these damn what ifs.
We actually, I guess I mean.
I think if we if we would have
have
swapped these, because I thought about how we should have. We should have played the Spider Punk right and then the Victoria hand left. There's the free points. Damn, we actually would have won too. We could have played the Spider Punk here and the Victoria here, like move this one here.
I'm sorry. On the previous turn, I don't.
Yeah. So we played a Spider Punk here, right? In the middle,
Yeah.
and then we moved that one left, but we kept this one here. We should have moved this one right and played the Victoria here. It was just purely a better play.
Oh,
and it
of
would've won.
course, yeah, of course, yeah.
They
Shoot.
did play super well. I completely agree with that. All right, y'all, we're gonna get through the break. Don't forget you can pay $6. Check to see if you have a Twitch Prime subscription available by clicking the subscribe button. Use the little Prime toggle. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure to like and subscribe. Watching on Twitch, make sure to follow. See you in 3 minutes. I can't believe we had a winning line in that game because and it was just a pure misplay.
Yeah,
that I missed.
didn't catch it either.
Yeah.
I need a break.
Yeah, go ahead. What's up, chat? Yeah, correct. The created cards from Sinister's London, even if the original card was created in hand, that card was not created in hand. But doesn't do the buffs. You're right. Yeah, Winterverse 2025, new code. Make sure you use it in chat. MarvelSnap.com or whatever. The ads are running. It's been sitting there saying ads are starting soon for like a minute. There we go. Let's go in chat. Hope you're having a good day. I sure am. Should I get this Series 3 collector's packs? How many do you get? How many tokens do you get out of the Series 3 collector's packs? It's $5. That seems like a good amount. Sure, people have done the math. Top to bottom. Oh, that's a pretty variant. 650 X3 plus bonuses. Sign me up. No, I don't really need tokens right now after upgrading all of my commons. Because I'm at like 30,000 tokens. I should be good for like the next couple of months. Which is cool. I always got to get the value when it's there. Got to get the value when it's there. That's what FOMO's all about. What FOMO's all about, baby. Nate, want to entertain the people? I'll be back in 2 seconds.
Yeah. Chat, what I want to hear from you right now are media recommendations. I would like to hear about TV shows that you've been watching that you'd recommend, movies that you've seen that you'd recommend. These do not have to be new. Games that you've played recently that you'd recommend. I'm always looking to learn more things, and we can take this opportunity to evangelize for folks. Smiling Friends season 3. Smiling Friends is just a fascinating artifact. I quite like I like The Boss, and I like Pim, and Smiling Friends. As for me, the what if Wild Child is a payoff for deck doesn't exist? There's actually a couple cards like that in the upcoming bit, which are like you get good things if you have both destroy and discard, which I think is hopefully a very fascinating evolution. The recommendation that I have for you guys, and this is not much of a deep cut, although Apple TV does a really good job of burying its own content, is the current show Pluribus, brought to you by Vince Gilligan, who gave us Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul. Pluribus is it's on season 1. I believe there's been 4 or 5 episodes so far, and it is without exception, without hesitation, in the top 20 shows I've ever seen, perhaps in the top 10 shows I've ever seen, perhaps in the top 3 shows that I have ever seen. It's a masterpiece, and I'm so excited for it to continue. Question is, how do I feel about horror? Well, it doesn't matter. Whether I like it or not. I want to hear about recommendations that you've got for just kind of everybody, for the horror heads in the crowd, as it were. And if you're asking earnestly, I like some horror. I like a Zach Kreger, Jordan Peele kind of horror, as it were. Am I watching Welcome to Derry? I'm not. I don't know if you might not be the first person to say that you're watching it. Is Welcome to Derry good? Fun fact about the it of it all. A friend of mine here in Seattle, her I haven't talked to her in a minute, but her boyfriend is a bartender, and her bartender boyfriend, who is I guess now in his 40s, when he was in his tweens or whatever, he was one of the kids in the original It movie, with Tim Curry. And so it's funny, he's tending bar, and when he's not tending bar, he's like, oh, I'm gonna go to a horror convention and sign autographs in London. It's like, what a funny life, being a bartender but also a child celebrity. And then also, this isn't at the level of recommendation yet, but there's this wonderful thing called AMC Screen Unseen. An AMC theater. Binks, do you know what AMC Screen Unseen is? Have you heard of this before?
Nope.
So AMC theaters on some Mondays, including today, they'll have a screening, 7 o'clock. You can buy tickets to a show, and they don't tell you what the movie is. It's a movie not out yet, and they'll tell you the rating, and they'll tell you approximately how long it is, and you just go blind. And tonight, AMC Screen Unseen, it's supposed that the movie that they're going to be showing is Fuckham Hall, which is a comedy parody of Downton Abbey, starring Damian Lewis, and it's like an adult comedy, which we don't have very many of anymore. And I have tickets to go see AMC Screen Unseen. Hopefully, it's Fuckham Hall, and hopefully it's good.
Hell yeah, man! That sounds exciting.
Yep, I saw. I've seen a couple wow, this isn't out for a very long time yet, films at AMC Screen Unseen. And if you're on the West Coast, you don't have to go in blind because it's the same movie across the country. So people on the East Coast will say, all right, it's so-and-so, and then you have 3 hours notice to go or not go.
Who made that movie? That sounds like a crazy name for a movie.
I actually don't know who's behind the creative of it.
Are they allowed to use the F word in name of a movie?
It's spelled Fuckham, like FACHMA. What MAM? I'm saying this word as I
thought you were saying fuck 'em.
Well, that's the joke. It sounds like fuck 'em all, but the
Yeah.
name of the show is Fuckham Hall, which is
Fuckham
okay.
Hall. Fuckham Hall. Okay. I guess you can say that out loud. I bet they're gonna be fun with that. Anything you want to change with the deck?
I'm not sure. Honestly, off the top of my head, no. I really felt.
Do you want
like
to
we were
try the
cooking.
Luke Cage Man Thing version?
What do we cut?
It would be Cass and Spider Punk for Man Thing Luke Cage.
Yeah, I do. I do want to try that. I think that those I love Cass and it's an auto win against Arisha, but like it really did not feel that impactful. And these cards can be super duper impactful.
Yeah, it might have been our. We probably want Hazmat in too. I want a Hazmat as well.
Oh, Fackham Hall. It's written by Jimmy Carr. Boy, it's gonna be adult.
I think we want to cut Mercury for Hazmat if we're gonna do this.
Sure, I like that.
Yeah, this version feels a little more punishing, I would say. I don't know. I think it's interesting. I'm really excited to explore this different side of it and see what it's like on the Infinity Conquest ladder. That Infinity ticket, mister. Give me that shit right there. No. What are we doing? I just bought one of these. Son of a gun. Add Ghost Spider for Spice? Nah, the deck's way too... It's very, very, very hard to add any cards in. You have to cut a very good card to add any card. You can't just be thrown in... flyers.
Binks does love a Ghost Spider splash, though.
I do love a splash Ghost Spider.
Big special.
Deafening Chord might also be wrong, but it does feel so strong.
I don't. There's no synergy here at all for Deafening Chord, but this deck having absolutely no tech in it.
Diamond back.
Well, I mean, sure. But that said, I will never say no to tech in Conquest specifically. And yeah, in chat, hundreds of beavers is a creative triumph. I love that we live in a world with hundreds of beavers.
7,000 collection level, highest rank achieved 78.
Okay. And there's 0.
The opponent
Did they snap?
They did. I'm not that worried.
I'm just guessing that it's going to be big fat men middle. I guess you're worried about probably their Ares is going to be their because you don't have red what's his name? I don't hate leaving here.
Yeah, I don't mind leaving either. I think it's fair. I think leaving would be a fair thing to do in this situation. Do we want to run this Hazmat out is the question.
I don't think so. I think you would want to hold that or not play it at all. I mean,
they have Pryo. They're probably going to play something, right?
Yeah, I'd say they're probably going to play.
I'm more just thinking about
point.
like setting up my future turns, like especially if we're going to Moon Girl next turn.
Yeah, somebody points out that this, based on what we're seeing, Enchantress is a card that they have 90, not in their hand, but this deck has Enchantress 99 times out of 100.
Yeah. They pass, of course. Of course they pass. Why wouldn't they pass? It'd be stupid to think that they would play.
It'd be very, very silly.
You fucking idiot. I still think we just Moon Girl. Pretty darn good hand of Moon Girl. Alrighty then.
Have you considered crashing out of the game? Okay.
Maybe they DC'd. Oh. That is not ideal. I would argue. I would argue that's not ideal. Thoughts?
Well, we only. I do love holding Victoria's hand for Enchantress purposes, but
I kind of like
what else are you doing?
this. Honestly, I might even like. It looks crazy. I'm even like this. We have 2 spots left, and we just huck Victoria hands in the rest of them.
You're never going to win middle with that amount of power.
Yeah,
The Bastion
it's gonna
middle.
be so much bigger.
Oh, that also feels like a very Enchantress ripe lane here. Regrettably, this might be a little challenging of a matchup.
They just Enchantress middle and win, probably, right?
Yeah, Enchantress does win, but if they don't have Enchantress, is it possible that you have enough points? I don't like. What are you adding?
I mean, this adds a shit ton.
They don't have.
Sure.
Sorry, they notably. Well, I guess if they Enchantress middle, they're still gonna like just having one Victoria hand's not gonna be enough. How many cards do they have in their deck still?
3 cards left in deck.
I think that given the fact that this, I mean, I don't know the value.
Someone also said Man
Man
Spider mid, and I think that also absolutely eviscerates us. No, actually,
Doesn't
no,
Man Spider
no.
middle just wins 1 lane by 1 trillion points. Am I
It would
incorrect
eat
in that way or
itself.
not?
Yeah. Let's just play this and figure it out.
Yeah, I think that this is worth the 2 cubes. You have enough of a chance to win here. Now,
I
Enchantress
literally
doesn't-
never play Enchantress. Ah!
I don't hate our
Crazy
stack.
loss. That's a crazy loss.
I don't hate our stack.
I got a random hub scar. You pet sack of crap. Random hub scar. Yeah, I don't think Man Spider would have worked. Man Spider would have eaten itself, and they would have lost middle because of it. And then it would have been like a 50-50 if it lands right or left.
And I kind of had the first half of this thought, but to finish the second half, for those of you playing along at home, a big part of why we're doing this is so you can see success in Infinity Conquest yourself. And in this exact situation, it's match 1 of 5. And if you've got the tickets, if you've got the resources, it's not the end of the world to just kind of put all your chips in the middle. And if you lose, you lose, and you can just start over. That changes, of course, as you get further down the line. But you don't always have to go 100 rounds every match if you have the opportunity to win some coin flips and just skip ahead.
Kind of our US Agent Bastion here. I feel like Bastion or US Agent is going to be a good card for us. Now, Deep Space is a problem.
Deep Space is, yeah, it's actually a huge
I would
problem.
argue that's a pretty big issue in general.
Yeah, you might even consider snapping, honestly. Like, I don't think we're favored against this list. And having
I
double-
don't think we should snap with Deep Space at all. Like, I don't know how good this is, really.
It also occurs to me that, I guess we've put Luke Cage in the deck, so.
Lucas.
Yeah, as far as I'm concerned, we're just throwing Deep Space. I never even... that is... Well, I guess that's probably worthwhile. I might have considered playing Man-Thing on the right.
I mean, yeah, I guess so. It does fight against him here, which is quite nice to have. So can we beat Task left? 23.
What is
know if
U.S.
there's a
Agent
way.
Middle? U.S. Agent Middle is the card. What would U.S. Agent Middle? What does that win? And if that's no, then
No,
the
because he
game
didn't
over.
draw Luke, unfortunately.
But it does hit 2 of their cards as opposed to 1 of our cards. But no, that's not going to be a
Yes, it'd be
12-point
plus
swing.
6. We could also do this, which would give us 3 more. I guess this hasn't been silenced. Actually, we could tie middle.
I don't.
They
I
have
don't
nothing
stay here.
else. If they go here, here, and then it would, I don't even know what it would look like. We could go after right as well, but yeah, I don't
No.
think we run. I agree.
Escaped.
If we had Luke here, we were able to sneak middle away, and then maybe we could have fought for right as well, but unfortunately we didn't have it.
This is a
deep space just a bit too strong of a location for them. We actually should not have problems with this deck. I don't think. I think that we'll completely be okay. I mean, I think we can fight back.
We can. That said, it's unfavored, but unfavored is not like true checkmate situation. But deep space is one of the ways that makes it a lot worse for us.
Mm-hmm. Let's get U.S. agents situated there to start because they're gonna, if they do their Shuri line again, they're gonna want that there. Put Ebony Maw on 2 every game.
You know, pretty easy. Just got to be better at the game. That's good. I may be snap here.
Girl. Yeah, we're just running out of space a bit.
I think Moon Girl and then having double man
Luke
thing,
Cage with double man thing, yeah, it's pretty strong.
And double
double Diamondback.
Diamondback. That's all cheap. Like they can put up a bunch of points, but they can't Enchantress everywhere. Like we're not going to be in a better spot than right now.
Just a chance they don't even have Enchantress, I suppose.
They have Enchantress in this. But they might have in their hand. But you can hold your stuff. Now here's some not quite advanced stuff, but chat. What I'm thinking about right now is they are incentivized to Enchantress left, and they have to play all the cards mid. So my most important ongoings, I'm probably going to put in the right lane here, but I'm also trying to save them all so I don't. They can have flexibility to not get Enchantress.
I think I want to play Man Thing left.
Sure, that sounds great. I think Man Thing left makes a ton of sense.
And then we could probably just hold. I don't think we have to.
Yeah,
we're very limited board space.
Yeah, and
we definitely want double Diamondback. We definitely want Luke Cage.
Yeah, no, I love it. I don't like it. I love it.
We probably want Vic. I'm thinking Man Thing Diamondback middle.
Yes,
just absolutely clobber them.
I can't think of a single 28-point card that they play. Now that said, if like Enchantress is a big oopsie daisy, but then they can't Enchantress the other 2 lanes. So yeah, this seems good to me. Yeah.
Huge.
And we don't even have priority. This is perfect.
My thought process would be Diamondback left, Luke right, Vic right.
Yes. Their likely play, where the play where they stay in, and or snap back if that gives them the extra cube, is Enchantress on the left. And I believe that like they can't Enchantress on the left and still win the other lanes. What the heck? Get out of here.
3 points or whatever. Okay, now we're back to even. Boom, boom, boom.
Victory.
Very nice. So what do we think of the rest of the cards in their deck? Enchantress, Typhoid, maybe Lizard.
Yep, those all sound like logical things.
I don't know what else they might have. Which deck tracker do you use? I use Untapped. Untapped. Okay, 5-5, good position to be in. Very, very good position to be in. Early Scorpion is great. Might be looking to Bastion it potentially, but
yeah,
we'll
depending
see.
on cost reduction and stuff, we're gonna have a much easier time getting left than they will.
Negasonic? Maybe Negasonic. Scar's already on the list. Negasonic would be surprising to me, I would say. But could happen. Are they going to have Ebony Maw for the 4th time in a row? Ares. Ares makes a lot of sense too, yeah.
Ares, for sure.
Or Surtur. They could have Surtur.
This is what we got. Everybody's a Binks fan.
Okay. Okay. I got Luke Cage early. We could make that kind of a trap because I'll be honest, we really don't need Luke Cage that bad. We could also just play Bastion on top of this lane.
I want to start filling up Mojo World, I guess, firstly, and I do like the idea of a bait Luke Cage.
Well, my thought process, if we're gonna bait Luke Cage, we're probably gonna want good ongoings. Then we'd have to put all of our good ongoings here, so then it's hard to fill there. Which is why I wanted to put it off of there.
Okay, that tracks for me.
Is probably Starbrand. Deafening Core does very little for us. I guess I can make this not 10, which is nice. So we could go Moon Girl. We could go Bastion here.
I kind of like Bastion. We deny a draw, which is a bummer.
Well, no, we don't.
Oh no, so of course.
I like Bastion middle.
We need to fill up Mojo World in order to win. And if we can fill up both, we automatically win the game. So I'm just trying to get the most cost-effective, dump my hand, fill up these lanes, win the game.
True. No Quinjet, it makes it a little harder, but I am definitely picking up what you're putting down. I think we go Scorpion Diamondback, right?
Yeah, seems good to me.
Yeah, it seems like the best we can do. Okay. We're just leaving it to chance, I suppose. Is there a chance they have Galactus?
No. I mean, no. Here's my thinking. If they play a singular big card left, and it goes mid, we win the game on tiebreaker, because we need to win Mojo World with as many points as possible. If their 28 point whatever ends up right. So I'm gonna be honest with you.
I'm terrified of Galactus. I just want to play all my cards left and then just let them land right wherever they land.
I think that's a very wrong play, but I don't think that they. I mean,
actually,
guess we got we have 3 cards. This is fine. Yeah. If we lose to the 50-50 thing, that's fine. But yeah, I think this is okay. I support it. What we will. Oh.
Crazy stay by them, for the record.
Yeah, we certainly win by more. And all right, GG's.
And we played around Galactus.
I wonder if they just if that play was not knowing how Shuri works, or how Shuri works with location swapping. That is consistent with that. I don't think that was a Galactus mind game.
Well, if it is, it worked, but it didn't matter because they snapped into a play that never won.
Fair enough.
Unless they just thought that we didn't have 2 cards to play right or whatever.
They also snapped earlier, so it's possible that with the earlier configuration, if they drew, they seem to draw pretty badly.
All right, maybe we can figure out the last couple cards in their deck here.
All right, here's your Ebony Maw that does nothing. No.
Those are both good ones. Just to steal. I think Quinjet Goliath for Bastion makes some sense. It's usually kind of fine. We could also, it's also really nice if we end up getting a couple different cards. They could have Luke of ours, which could be bad.
Yeah.
Okay. We know one card that they have. Nowhere. Do you want to worry about getting another thing for left? I don't think so. I think we just play this out right. Feel okay about it.
Sure.
I don't think we want to deafening chord anything yet.
Well, hang on. There's nothing. There's not a ton of good deafening chord targets in their deck. This is free. This is points.
Yeah.
If we
okay.
don't have
Actually,
them, so what is? Yeah, we're gonna Bastion next turn. I don't know if we're gonna be able to weave in the thing. I think you just do it now.
I think that's actually really smart. My thought is if they have Luke, but I think that's something that we shouldn't play around.
And they would absolutely play Luke in Nowhere, which they just did.
And we just get many Goliaths.
Many Goliaths.
And then we just don't worry about affliction stuff.
And probably not playing Red Skull in the right lane.
Probably not playing Red Skull in the right lane, most likely. Unless we have to. Then we will. Hope he knows not the Galactus Sphinx. They'd be one of the only people who actually know, because I say it all the time and no one listens to me.
They don't listen.
It's also a word we could Moon Girl, but I don't think, because we're not discounting this, I don't think.
I think that what we're doing now is correct, and we'll just play it by ear next turn. We're gonna have a little bit of extra Quinjet value in the middle lane. I guess if you really wanted to, you could Quinjet Moon Girl this turn. What would you get? You would just get
Ooh,
a Scar
we can actually get a Scar trigger. Look at that. If we play all three of these, I think that we should.
Sure.
Maybe you go
I guess,
right.
Yeah.
Maybe both these go right.
Yep. There's an Enchantress in his bag of tricks.
Potentially. Still trying to think of if we can get any Moon Girl value, but yeah, with these two in the left side of our hand.
I don't think so. I think they're playing out the rest of this.
But our Scar will be 5, which is nice.
Where did that come from?
Their deck, I'm guessing? Their deck?
It's just a Sasquatch. Okay. This is awkward.
Very awkward.
Do you want to just do one big card middle?
It's not much
hang on,
spells.
Stop. If you play Red Skull, it's a little less power, but you get an extra point on your Goliaths.
What if they play more cards middle? It's a lot less power.
But you win a tiebreaker left, which you would not do. You go from tying.
Ooh, that's a good point. Alright, cool. And I can blame it on you if it goes awry. Double win, in many ways.
Get out
Scary
of here.
card. Very scary card. Is that also in their deck, for the record? Also in their deck, by the way.
Also in their deck, by the way.
Almost
Wonder
as if they don't have
Jubilees.
it's almost as if they don't have Enchantress. It's
It's
weird.
just
It's
like
a mental game.
Jubilee.
It's crazy.
There's no way that deck doesn't run Enchantress. What a weird deck.
I don't. Yeah, you have to make some room if you're gonna throw Giganto and and Sasquatch in. The Sasquatch is crazy. I don't even understand where. I don't understand where you're finding a turn to play the Sasquatch. He was a bit of a psychopath, yeah. You only watch because the other dude on the right? Hell yeah, man. Me too.
We in there. We try and make the best content. For
Chase
everybody.
the base! What's he got going on? Dude, 3 people in a row. We have not hit infinite. Sometimes
Pretty
the
base, though.
scariest.
I'm scared of Man Spider.
I've seen
Or I
Man
guess
Spider Corn.
Destroy is a much more like normal. Destroy is more likely with a collection level 86, I guess.
Who knows, man? They could be up to anything.
They
Be up
could
to
be, it
anything
could be a
in these
boat.
parts. But usually with Dream Dimension, I tend to feel as if we should be playing Moon Girl or Bastion on 4, but maybe we end up doing both. I'm not sure. Oh, this is a Nomura deck.
Yeah. I'm fine throwing left right now. Oh, of course. Now, do you have a preference here between Bastion and Moon Girl?
I think that our hand is really shit for cards that we can Moon Girl at the moment. I think if we Bastion and then Moon Girl, then we get access to these cards at very cheap, which is generally better.
That seems fine. Do you want to do it left or mid? I guess, sorry.
Yeah, I think we just go
yeah,
mid.
they're inexpensive.
They're always
cool.
inexpensive because it's Bastion.
Yeah. I just love... Quinjet's one of my favorite cards in the game.
I agree. I like Quinjet a lot. Plus, now we have a second Luke Cage just in case. Snap? Sound good to you?
Yeah. Yeah. I guess I'm a... What are we... Wait, yeah,
I'm not really
okay,
afraid
I
of
was gonna
anything, man. I'm just chilling.
If I may, actually, I wonder if there was an argument to doing okay, I'll start the sentence over. We almost certainly want to Man Thing. I guess it's gonna be cheap. Never mind. I'm worried. I'm just what are we gonna do with our 6 mana on this final turn?
So we don't have priority. I'm a little scared they can get rid of this and Lasher is, I guess.
If they get rid of Luke Cage, like I'm prepared to lose all of our cubes. Like if they like, how can they? How can they
just play a second one? Is what I'm saying. Like, isn't that like?
I'm sorry.
We could just play a second one just in case. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah. I thought you were maybe suggesting. So I like playing a Man Thing left. Yeah. Yeah, sounds great. Yeah, that seems good to me. Here's Galactus.
Very scary. They have a lot of energy for next turn. I don't think they realize that Lasher does not work when Luke Cage is on the field.
Lasher does not work when Luke Cage is
Pretty
on the field.
important thing. They already activated it? Oh, that's funny. My guess is they're right now reading their cards and trying to figure out why that didn't work. This is a bot? No, there's no bots in Infinity Conquest. Just play Goliath out. He's a not to, right?
Simple as.
Fenris is interesting. They must have what's the 4/6 activate that destroys a card? They must have that one.
Yeah, that's exactly what they got.
Is it really called Danger? That's funny.
I think it's called Danger.
It's a very funny name of a card.
No, she's dangerous.
How unbelievably beautiful this is. Plus, we get to free up the lane, and we can Moon Girl these cards. I want to.
Those are all true facts of science.
Snap.
Snip. Sure.
I'm a little scared of what they can do, but I think we can do meaner things.
Yeah, I did not hate base. My reluctance there was not on our lack of strength, but the idea that our opponent is going to just stay to a later snap and we could just have more information later. But it's fine.
Getting fully loaded. It's a little scary that they're getting fully loaded. Ah, it's gonna be so big.
It's gonna be very big. Are you moon girling Quinjet next turn?
Yeah. We should be able to play our entire hand, basically. Go free freak mode.
Question, do you think there's a way to play this deck without the spell? Absolutely. The spell is the most optional card on this list. I am at this point, like, given their 17 points on the right plus one of their cards is danger, I'm feeling pretty comfortable just throwing that. I guess we can't because of the asteroid M of it all. But like, I'm not worried about winning.
Yeah, we're gonna
Right
beat the
lane.
snot out of them. We're gonna.
Notably, we're not going to have Luke Cage. Just kind of keep that in mind as you're thinking about the hazmat man thing of it all.
True,
But
yeah.
I'm guessing
Yeah,
the,
with
the
no
Vic Hand Goliath of it all is going to be how we're going to win.
Bastion.
Oh, and they kill.
That is a problem. They were trying to get another one of those. Would have been cool.
I'm about to
Pretty cool
juice
play.
this up.
Actually, they could not. They would not have had a way to activate it. Yeah, so I don't think I want to even try and get 15 points. I guess, how does Man Thing just possibly? No, those are 4 cost. Yeah, I just maybe simple as put your biggest Goliath middle, and then.
I think we win right pretty easily. I'm not gonna lie.
You don't think we have to spend too many resources to do so?
No. We already want to play this hazmat, which is going to jump to the right anyway. It's going to hit this for a shit ton, so they'll go down to 16. We'll go down to 4. This already brings us 9 to 16. We're already 8 away. Now, the Omega Sentinel is going to be a problem, but I think we just gap it by enough that then we're okay. And then we want to play 1, 2,
I think you do a
1.
Victoria hand on the right. Yeah, because then that's all you need. Well, that's it. Is the
No,
Sentinel's
we'll
gotta
need a
get
little
money.
more for this, and then we could just go like here.
That's a ton of points. I don't think you need to go as hard. I think you could take the Victoria hand
The
from
Omega
the right
Sentinel
and put-
hits for -7, and it's going to hit right.
Oh,
I guess
okay.
we could try and make it not hit right, but
No,
I think it's,
I
I think it'll hit
looking
one
at,
of the
like-
Goliaths no matter what. No matter what.
Yeah, I don't see him getting over the top of what's about to happen.
Ouch. Good that it hit the right one. Very nice.
That's how you get casseroled.
Victory.
Keep in mind it has, yeah, that's why it's because we already wanted to play Hazmat. It's a created card that's 3, so like I feel like yeah, just putting in the work to get over the top right is worthwhile there. They would have had to make a lot of crazy things happen. Very interesting deck they had. I don't know if I would like the Danger Fenris Wolf package. That seems a little niche, but cut the Fenris Wolf. I think it's cool. I guess maybe they were just putting all the activate cards in their deck. It might be what they did.
I mean,
they
when
might
you
have
have
clicked
a
the
limited
button for
collection level-
activate and just add everything.
Yeah, if you don't got a collection level, you got choices must be made.
I guess there is the dream playing like Jocasta to hit Danger to hit Fenris both together. Like I can see there's some sauce. There's some sauce there. It's a great card to play middle.
Pretty good card to hit middle.
And then we're probably going to want a Luke Cage, I would think, because Moon Grueling, these other cards, seems more valuable.
Yep.
Another end of turn deck. I definitely think that that's... It's there.
Sure.
Can't play Bruce Banner middle. They're quite smart on that fact. It's a good card.
It's a pretty good card.
We have priority. We snap and kill that, right?
Yeah, I think so. I think you Deafening Chord Diamondback, or sorry, Deafening Chord Quinjet, or I think you'd probably Deafening Chord Quinjet because next turn. Oh no, because you
Next
can.
turn,
You can
yeah,
move
we
roll
can just
and-
play both.
okay.
Is the idea? I guess there's
I don't know
even
if
an
you
argument to even holding it, but
Yeah, put Diamondback in the right lane. I think. Do you?
well, it's gonna get +2, and we have a guaranteed that there's a.
Well, the thing is, I think
here.
you're going to win mid by a whole bunch of points right now, and I don't think that you need to continue adding points.
Okay,
until
I think that's fair. That's fair.
Bonk.
I should have snapped. Forgot to hit the snap button. Oopsie.
Jeez.
2 vanilla cards middle.
Oh, snap.
Bastioning this Quinjet or Goliath just better. It is actually. Just getting all of these is better. We could just play Man Thing and then
That seems pretty
whatever.
good.
Yeah. We should have snapped before that though, unfortunately.
Yeah, we were too busy being cute.
Yeah. Ah, yeah, they probably had Cobra in there too as a second way to trigger destruction. Good point. Probably don't have as good a Cobra as me though. Okay. They're gonna be aware of that deafening chord now, which I kind of wish we would have gotten more cubes out of showing it the first time.
Yeah. The end of turn stuff is one of my favorite decks in recent times. But it loses so hard to Cosmic Ghost Rider that you have to play so carefully to not just automatically lose to that card. That I just don't play the deck. It's really like I think brave, honestly, to be running that crap out right now.
I kind of just want a Hazmat and then Bastion left.
You don't want to get Luke Cage out on the board? I guess
We could. It's not a good Bastion target, and I kind of want a Bastion next turn.
I see. Based on the that seems fine. That seems fine.
Man, that would be really nice if that gave us priority. It does not though.
I mean, you can try and like win a coin. There's no law that says that you have to do it this turn and flip a coin. I think probably Bastion this turn into Quinjet, try and hit Deafening Chord.
Yeah, okay, I actually like that. Turn.
And crucially, now we do have priority. No, actually, hang on. I'm thinking out loud. I'm not.
Are you thinking about going for double Deafening Chord?
No. What I was thinking about is if you hit the Sunspot with Deafening Chord, they actually aren't adding points with all of their end of turn stuff. So you could, if you wanted to.
I think we want to try Moon Girl and get 2 Deafening Chords.
I guess that's never going to change. So yeah, I mean, do we have the hand space for 2? Yeah. Yeah, that's
pretty nasty, right?
I do like this.
We could also snap here, which moves the Bob often into this tower, which should give us prio.
I like snapping here, but this is really like we are opening up ourselves up to a little bit of coin flip stuff. I like it.
If we have prio, it's much less of a coin. If we have prio, it's kind of the same situation that we're in, I guess. The way that I think about it a little bit. The problem's going to be if their Bruce Banner activates this turn, then we're in some trouble.
Zap. All right, here's what I'm thinking. They cannot add any power right, like any meaningful power right, and the only power they could possibly add mid is if they play a Havoc there. I think that we could try and get... we use one of our cards as Deafening Chord middle, and then use the other 2 cards to get as big as humanly possible middle, and they can't get over the top of us there, and we automatically win the right lane.
The big thing is that this flips. They are going to 11, and we're going to 5, so we do need some help here still. Marvel Boy will get them 4 more hits here, so they're going to be at 15 if they do win left, so we just have to be aware of that. So 15 to 5, so we need 10 right.
What you could... An alternate, if you want to do the double Deafening Chord right, and you think that's a higher win...
I like 1 and 1. I like hitting the Sunspot. I think that's smart. But then 1, if it's a 50-50 to have their output, right?
Okay, so where then we add the rest of the power? Do you want to do Goliath, Luke Cage, Hazmat? That's probably it. Goliath, Luke Cage, Hazmat is probably the next... I think that how to make sure that we have enough power right... I think
it have to be Goliath and Hazmat, right? Maybe, or Goliath men and these 2.
Yes, this is the line that I think wins the most.
So if it flips and we don't hit, let's say we hit a Hydra Bob, which is the worst thing, then they'd get to 6, they'd go to 10, they'd go to 14, then they go to 10. I think we would. I don't know. Too many things to think about. Too many things to think about. Okay, so Marvel Boy
Perfect.
does lower their power output by a lot.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing that we're afraid of now is a giant Havoc middle, and we probably maybe even beat that.
Potentially. We tie it. But then we lose left. We're going to lose, I'm afraid. Yeah, I might have just had to go double chord right.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't hate our play because the only thing that we lose to in that deck is Havoc, and then they play at middle. And, like, obviously they had Havoc, and they played at middle. But if they don't have that, there's no other way that this deck could
Yeah, that's fair. And Havoc left makes a lot of sense for them to do, especially with the Sunspot already sitting there. I think that's quite fair. Why'd you tag me and say question mark?
I think I did that.
No, it was not you. I'm asking the person in chat who did it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad you asked, because if I had done that, I would need to go see a neurologist.
Yeah. USA
like that.
hand.
I like that.
Yeah, we want to be having priority to stop their stop their
This might be a
Jocasta
snap.
play.
I don't think that they can set up fully before turn 6. What do you think?
Might be a snap because they can't set up fully before turn 6. And even if they do, we have Deafening Chord. Yeah, I like it. And then, what do you like pushing here? Goliath, Scorpion? I like Scorpion left. I want to stay ahead on Crown City.
I kind of like just being mana efficient with Diamondback. Is that crazy?
It's not crazy, but I think this has a bigger impact. This has a bigger
we're gonna have
impact for
4
next
mana.
turn.
Well, so yeah, what's next turn? Oh, you want to?
Board something usually because they're playing Jocasta or Invisible Woman here.
Okay, yeah, that's true. Whatever 3-drop they're going to play right now, we really want to turn off. That's a great point. And Collector Cubes.
Okay. Oh, it's playing quite well. I think they're
This
very...
is yeah. This is our opponent's playing well, and this is just this is a tricky matchup. It's not, I think, deeply unfavored, or maybe even a little unfavored, but it's just it's tricky. You gotta just have a surgical deafening chord strike.
Thoughts on risking playing Quinjet out?
I play. Yeah, I definitely do it.
I think so too. Meow. Okay, Avengers Compound is very important. There, I guess.
Yeah, it makes sense to me.
That is interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah.
I'll play Diamondback here.
Yeah, the way they can get really tall, but we can do some hurtful things with Man-Thing, Loot Cage, Diamondback.
They're learning. They're learning.
I think you're playing every card in the right lane for mind games. They're not going to know what you're going to move or not move.
True. Well, next turn, obviously, we can't do that, but slam the Man-Thing there.
Oh, yeah, I guess, yeah, yeah, we for sure do that. And then, yeah, Luke Cage for sure this turn. Biter Ham.
Clear for takeoff.
One chord, please. There you. Yes, we try something like this.
No, because Spider. You need to play Luke Cage right now because they can Spider Ham.
True, yeah. Seems like a run to me.
Well,
I'm just gonna run. This is crazy. Like, no matter what card they play, it gets a million power.
Yeah, okay. I'll say this.
I'm pretty sure we lose
Yeah,
to like
retreat.
just Sunspot. If they just played Sunspot, I'm pretty sure we would lose.
It's
record.
possible. The thing is, they don't. You know, they need some combination of cards, but they probably only stay if they win. That's the crux of it. Is the way that this played out. Is they're likely not going to just huck a medium play and stay and give us 2 cubes.
True. Yeah.
They've got a Moon Girl.
The Goliath instead of just because it wasn't doing anything. Yeah, it's probably fair. Probably fair. Goliath wasn't able to do anything that turn. They got a Moon Girl and we got a Fantasticar. And per usual, we just try and stay with priority this game.
Yep.
That we can deafening chord their Jocasta when it comes out. We snap into it. Ideal.
Mm-hmm. The trick will come if we have a juicy-ish target on 3. Do we want to use it or hold it to copy with Moon Girl? We'll cross that bridge when we come to it, I guess. Or we can just Moon Girl right now.
Just copy it immediately.
Yeah. Moon Girl left.
I want to hit the snap button.
Yeah. We're behind. This is a favorable position. These aren't like the greatest cards to copy, but we can eliminate their win condition pretty checkmatedly.
Double Diamondback's pretty crazy, right? With the
Double Diamondback is pretty crazy. Pretty non-zero amount of crazy. Perfect. Perfect.
Perfect.
I'll add that if their Bruce transforms, this U.S. agent hits it. So that's just good news. So I would probably put a... I mean, you could do Fantastica for mana efficiency, but I think a Diamondback in the... I think probably, the more expensive Diamondback makes sense.
Yeah, I like that quite a bit. So we're hitting this Jocasta, turning it off for sure. Guaranteed, because we pushed for Prio as we should have. So that's the main scary thing down. And then we still have a deafening chord to deal with anything else they might have.
Can Spider-Ham can hit definitely. I'm not saying.
I'm sure it's characters. Yeah, characters.
Oh, character. Cool. Bow, bow. Oh, I was gonna say it hit deafening chord.
Right, Rude.
No, that was still a little bit of play. Yeah.
They did get Prio. Good for you, opponent. Piece of trash. Is there any reason to go after one of these with a deafening chord?
I don't think so. I want to hold it for like whatever they're about to play. I think I like Fantasticar, probably left, right. Notably, we don't have Luke Cage.
I'm gonna get this down.
Okay, sure. Wait, 2/2. No, okay, all right. Probably
I think we avoid here. I think I like having the extra energy for next turn.
I think that's fine. I think this is fine.
This is the fake as well. We have to keep remembering because I will forget 100%.
I too. I have forgotten before for sure. And we have priority. Or we don't have priority. It's a tie. We have priority.
50-50.
I guess their stuff is end of turn and a lot. Okay,
we got it. No, but the activate stuff is quite important to hit.
Yeah. We could just try throwing left. What are we afraid of? Like a Havoc Sunspot right? Havoc Sunspot right, and then they just hope that Bruce gets big? That's the thing I'm most afraid of. Is that what we're playing into? Do you want to try and hit a hero deafening chord on the left? Do you want to try and...
Yeah, I don't know. It's tough. So deafening chord... So they're going to get double Fantasticar. That's going to give extra points to Bruce Banner, Hydra Bob, both of which are quite scary. We already have this down, which is quite nice. I think we have to go deafening chord middle. And then I think it's Goliath Hazmat right, I believe. I guess it would probably be Fantasticar Hazmat right. The Diamondback's
Fantastic
gonna do a
hits-
lot of damage.
Fantastic Car hits what cards? What is the cards
Uh,
that it hits? I forget.
These two and Thana.
No, but what is the actual text? Will it hit our?
What? Like, will it hit on things on our side?
I want to know the text of what Fantastic Car is.
Oh, they might just beat us with pure power, right, huh? Hmm. Yeah, they're just gonna beat us with power, right? Damn it.
Oh. Damn. That is unfortunate. Okay, it hits end of turn cards. Yeah, Jesus. It's a casserole.
Yeah, and we even lost middle because Deafening Chord 1 and 3'd. Won their first game. Congratulations to you. Congratulations on winning your first game. Very proud of you.
Yeah, that is a hard deck.
Tough loss there.
I mean, it is a tough loss, but it also like this is kind of what I'm talking about. That happens with Conquest sometimes is we're pretty unfavored against that deck unless you can hit a Deafening Chord, and even when you hit the Deafening Chord, can't do very much.
Yeah, tough. I'm not sure exactly how we should have went about that. We also kind of got locked into some weird cards in hand. All right, chat, we're going to get the ad break. Don't forget you can pay $6. Check see if you have a Twitch Prime subscription available by clicking the subscribe and use the little Prime toggle. Watching on YouTube, make sure to like and subscribe. Watching on Twitch, make sure to follow. See you in 3 minutes. Let me just do some work here, getting these knocked out. Hello, freaky Miss Marvel.
It's an avatar I have and really enjoy.
It's creepy looking, man. It's a creepy one.
Yeah, it's pretty unnecessary.
What should we be spending? Get the boosters. All the cheap ones. Just give me the cheap ones. We just want our lizard. Can we get it with the cheap ones? 1,300 left. I don't think so. I think we're gonna be just behind, I'm afraid. It's okay though. Oh, frig, a lot of people use this one. A lot of people use this Frigga. This one you see quite often. Gotta get one. Send it back one more time.
Well, I'm fine doing this deck, but I'm also fine swapping it up. I mean, this deck feels good, but I wouldn't say it feels amazing. We did get pretty far a couple of times, and if you want to stick with it, I'm on board. But
What do you
I'm
want to swap
also
it up to?
change it up. Well, I like either the one that I gave you or
Which one did you give me?
It's called Pixie Gore. I think it was originally Derek.
That the one that has Mobius in it?
No, it is Pixie, but you didn't. You're just like, oh, it is Pixie, therefore it has Mobius. It doesn't have Mobius in it.
I did just immediately think that. Cool. Yeah, let's try that. That sounds fun. Have you been playing this?
That's how I got my successful border this season. And I want to talk through. There's a couple of non-obvious lines about it that I want to kind of narrate, not just for you, but for chat, just in case you want to take this home with you.
Alright,
so chat, as he's building this out, and I can either type in a code or just tell you the cards. It is a Pixie deck with a couple of twists that kind of complement each other in a way that feels very good.
Okay.
It also contains, and perhaps the most weird what is going on here permutation, Superior Spider-Man. And when you see mana cheat, like with Wiccan or Superior Spider-Man, one often thinks, okay, so what, you just put in some expensive shit to, ramp out more big things. But with this list specifically, there's a very common turn 6 scenario that happens all the time that can just snatch 8 cubes from your opponent. And there's a less common, but even more powerful turn 5 and 6. And so here's how this often plays out. Either you get a Pixie on 2 and you win the game because you've got a deeply discounted Iron Man, Gore, Juggernaut, whatever. That's great. Or you don't get a Pixie out, and you have a full cost Iron Man, a full cost Gore, a full cost Juggernaut, a full cost Mystique. Well, what's a girl to do? Good question. You have Superior Spider-Man, who allows you on turn 5 to play a big fat Gore if you got him active then, or just Iron Man. And then crucially, on turn 6, you have 7 mana. And that's huge. That 7 mana allows for a lot of interesting things, most commonly a Mystique to copy whatever gigantic monster you played on the previous turn, as well as Juggernaut to win the other lane. And sometimes this all happens, and even when only just a little bit of benefit happens, just getting a Bast on turn 1, making your tiny cards pretty beefy, and then you get Adam Warlock churning. Or you get Agent Venom going on 2. You can just win by playing out normal stuff. And then Cosmo, Mystique, Juggernaut allows you to steal those wins with, like, no matter what your opponent is. The one kind of thin thing that this kind of feels is the lack of Shadow King can be felt. It can't go super tall unless you get your big giant ongoings, but you do frequently get your big giant ongoings. I like this deck a lot. It's pretty, I would say, meta-dependent, maybe a little bit more favored in the Infinity Conquest of it all. I like it a lot.
Seems interesting. I actually quite like it. Pixie has always been a hard deck for me to play because I am impatient. And I feel like Pixie decks really thrive on patience of having your Pixie be dog shit one game and then just being like, meh, that sucks.
Yeah, no, there are for sure matches where you'll get Pixie on 2, and this isn't the kind of the sacrifice you make with this list is even a successful Pixie has a pretty low ceiling here. We just have Gore, we just have Iron Man. It's not bonkers. Now, like looking at here, this is a little awkward. Like right now, like, oh, you want to play Pixie? Like, don't bother playing Pixie because it's like the benefit is gone. Let's see.
So we don't have Prio here.
Yeah, not having Prio is a little awkward, and they're probably going to try and get a Brooklyn Bridge for them is pretty hard. If you do Cosmo this turn, I don't like Cosmo. Here's what I'd like to do.
I feel like they're going to play setup stuff.
I Cosmo mid because next turn you're going to Juggernaut right.
Am I?
You'll have that option. Whereas if you Cosmo right now, is what do I think you were thinking about doing? Like, you're in real danger of losing everything.
We land. We're drawing cards.
I like Jug here. And then kind of when I'm thinking about Iron Man this turn, Gore next turn, or Iron Man Mystique stuff. We can't play middle, or we can, but like that's pretty unfortunate recipe.
Gonna play what, Iron Man right, I guess?
I play Iron Man right, and then we have some options with how we want to play it depending on how they destroy this Nimrod or not. The way that this has played out is a very awkward set of circumstances.
Enough said, bub.
Question, replacement for Superior Spider-Man. You can't play this deck without Superior Spider-Man. It's like really incumbent on you having that as an option.
I think we run, right?
Yeah. So what we could do here, and I'm just kind of thinking out loud, is the most power would be we're not playing for middle, so we would be Mystique, Agent Venom, and then Nico. And what would that give us? That would be 7, 8, 16 total. A naked death would beat us, coupled with any kind of null stuff. I'd probably run here.
Yeah, I don't like how we played this beginning part. I don't think Cosmo middle gives us any value. I don't think this was good at all.
Well,
like they could just Killmonger around it. Like I just don't know. I feel like Cosmoing right was to play around them, like doing some setup stuff right.
That is possibly the the argument for it was not to do Cosmo effectively in the middle so much as I maybe snap this.
Why?
Pixie. This is the perfect hand. This is why we get up in the morning, folks. You're gonna Pixie on 2. You're gonna either Adam Warlock or Superior Spider-Man on 3, and then get the other one or the other online. And you're going to draw like I don't put Hood there. We might end up throwing Kiln based on the Nimrod of it all, but
can't they just Killmonger away our demon and then we just get nothing?
Well, we're not thinking about demon. We're not snapping on demon of it all. In fact, we're counting on them Killmongering our Hood here.
Okay.
So don't draw Gore or Iron Man. Perfect. Yeah, this is sick.
So we're just hoping that we get enough good draw with.
Yeah, often when you have all of your big fat expensive cards in your deck and a nice curve to get extra mana and draw through them and Pixie on 2, like you can't not hit. Yeah, I think Superior Spider-Man is the play. You also might consider Cosmo left. The thinking being next turn Cosmo left, then into Gore, but you can also do Cosmo defensively into another lane later. So perhaps
no, we definitely don't want a Cosmo here because they're a Nimrod deck, right? So putting the Cosmo here would be somewhat worthless. They're going to be trying to blow up Nimrod somewhere else.
Yeah. Okay. So we got Superior Spider-Man now. Notably for because you're not super familiar with this deck yet, Superior Spider-Man is not active until we either get Adam Warlock churning some power, or this Gore comes down next turn, or Nico gets an extra bit of bonus stuff. So we definitely want to play Gore here. I have to think that Gore left is the play.
Mm-hmm. Especially with this Mystique.
We're going to have the extra mana. And notably, if we are weirdly losing Kiln, we can try and teleport some stuff with Strange Academy.
Mm-hmm.
Enough said, bub.
Enough is said, bub.
Yeah, and then Juggernaut can close it out. What I'd like to do here is probably... Well, definitely Mystique is the next card that you're playing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like Cosmo here unless we want to try and put it middle. What we could do is Cosmo middle with the intent of Juggernauting right next turn. But
I think we hold the Cosmo, right? I think we hold the Cosmo.
There's a real argument to doing that. I think Mystique, Demon, Adam Warlock is probably good.
Demon, Adam Warlock.
We are going to have 7...
2 right then, at least. Otherwise, we're going to be full, and then it kind of gets weird. Could put all of them right, and just let the cards lay how they lay. You have any thoughts?
I like Cosmo middle here. It closes a lot of their options, and then you might consider Yeah, I think that
gotta give me something, dude. You gotta.
No. What you got now is
you're telling me I have to play the deck wrong, and then you're not telling me what to do.
No. I sorry. What you had there at any moment was what I agreed with. I would not have left you hanging like that. I apologize for the lack of communication. So now, I think we're not going to have priority. Yeah, okay, so this is just probably simple as Juggernaut and win. Juggernaut, and do we have any other on reveals that are... No, I think you probably just Juggernaut Demon, call it good. Yep. And an unfortunate 50-50.
Yeah, I don't know. I think this is fine. I don't know. This is kind of why I was like early on. I was like, why? I felt like I don't know. I I feel like we didn't
Well,
really
talk
have
through it. Talk
much.
through it for the next game of it all, because I want to understand. What I don't disagree with anything that we did there. The problem was because they had a really good curve. We were never able to take priority, and they were always able to take advantage of having priority every turn of every game so far. That's just an unfortunate kind of is what it is. Now, to go on this for a moment, either Bast or Nico is fine, because what this means is that
You'd want to play Bass that turn?
no, I'm not I'm teaching this deck broadly.
Okay.
By playing Nico on that turn or Bast on that turn,
We want a Pixie, right?
you can get
Always Pixie on too.
Superior Spider-Man active, which is part of what we're trying to do, is not just maximize points early, but getting superior. And that's what we're gonna have. So on turn 3, we're gonna play Superior Spider-Man if we want to, or we could play Venom for the points. But we have now him active because that Nico has some points on her.
Sure.
I probably just hold here. Next turn is probably Superior Spider-Man Bast.
Yeah, I guess the other thing about like that last game, like I feel like we were like just crazy on the back foot, because like I think like if like our Mystique went middle, we just always lose either way, right? Like we kind of won a 50-50 that I don't know. The last game felt weird. Maybe this deck is just tough to play against Destroy a little bit. They also didn't really play too many on reveals out. Which is
by the
tough.
way,
I think we just Bast here, right?
Yeah, we do Bast here. We snap and we Bast. We're going to be able to get.
I can't because we have one cube left.
Yeah, we have one cube. Yeah, we're going to automatically win the left lane, however we want. And if we
That's
don't,
true. Yeah, Onslaught Citadel
Null,
is great for us here.
yeah, and if like they play Null and that gets over the top of us, well, we can just get a trillion points in the other lanes. But they have not been destroying very much. We have a three cost Gore. Like, nice try.
We're just situating this Iron Man left now, I think.
Yes.
Yeah. Then we try and win out with Juggernaut somehow.
We have so many options next turn. Like, no matter what they do, no matter what they play, we're going to be able to checkmate them.
I am Iron Man.
So, Juggernaut, not great value. We're going to win with Gore and, well, I guess Juggernaut and Gore points. I don't think we have to add anything left. I think that the most that they could add left would be like a naked Null, and that doesn't beat us, and they would never do that in the first place. I think you simply Gore Juggernaut right just to win right and left.
Cut off one head, 2 more shall take its place.
I know that if you cut off one head, 2 more shall take its place. You heard about this?
I recall seeing a newsletter. Good to know that they have Arnim Zola. That is not always something that you see in destroy lists.
Yeah, that's a very weird one. The Atuma is very weird as well. Yeah, KM also would have cut us up left really bad. Killmonger would have eviscerated us left. I have a pretty... well, we're not going to do it yet, but like... I guess they might not even have Killmonger, now that I'm looking at their list. They have Venom, Deathlock, Carnage. They have Null Death, Zola as the top end. They have Nimrod, Atuma. They probably have...
Killmonger feels like a very
their final
natural
card
last
is Headpool, right? Their final card is Headpool. We know their whole deck.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you were going to try and bait a
Play
Killmonger.
Hood, yeah. I think we just pass. I don't like...
Yeah, you hold, and the reason that you hold here is not only just board space, but you might use your Nico to get value.
I don't like this. 10 power Nico.
Yeah, that seems fine.
We know they don't have Killmonger. And you landed in the right lane. Congratulations.
Now, what you might consider doing on turn 4, we'll see what our...
The Cosmo left. Is that what you're thinking?
Yes. Okay, so what I like to do is Superior Spider-Man middle. And then next turn, I like Demon Cosmo left.
What the hell? Where the hell did their head pool come from? They played a head pool against us. Or was that... Am I crazy? They played a head pool against us one game. Am I? Was it a randomly generated one?
Well, now now I am on the back foot. I'm just a little confused. Okay, well, Cosmo no more.
Cosmo no more, unfortunately. We could go Demon Cosmo and then potentially.
I think we have to Demon Cosmo now, and we might try and win with a surprise Juggernaut with Bar Sinister somewhere. Yeah, I think Cosmo mid makes a ton of sense.
Is there any way we can get? No, we can't get you online.
Now, yeah, and then we have the option of that's gonna be probably about GG's because their null's gonna be 1,000,000 points. Another thing that is not a common use case for this deck, but would hypothetically make sense here if he didn't just do what he just did, is your Mystique could be a second backup Cosmo to like checkmate decks like this. In this
wait, no, they're gonna play. They want to play Zola, right?
I mean, maybe, but they could just as easily have a gigantic null. You could, if you're anticipating a Zola, what you could do is Iron Man mid for points, and then
and then Juggernaut.
Do Juggernaut, and hopefully we get the best thing that we could see is Agent Venom.
I am Iron Man.
Oh, I guess it doesn't matter. We die no matter what.
We die anyway, so don't do that. Well, hang on. That's not enough points. I don't think.
It doesn't. What are we doing here?
I
know it's not enough points. We don't have enough points. We don't have enough points, Nate. Where are we gonna find these points? These points that we're talking about. Maybe they kill all their Venoms on accident and only.
It has happened. Like stranger things have happened with a null. Sorry, an Artem Zola on Bar Sinister.
Bro said it's not enough points left. I can't.
Well, here's the thing. We were ahead. There was permutations where if you put Mystique and your 2-drop in the left lane, it would be enough points in just a naked null.
I am Iron Man.
Possibly.
I think we might win left anyway.
I am.
He was 64, maybe?
I am.
Then we win!
Yeah, this is what I'm saying.
What are you talking about, Nate? It's not enough points. Nate doesn't think it's enough points, chat. He doesn't know. He doesn't know the points that I'm making. I'm making up points. That was a good one, man. That was a funny joke. That is the stupidest game of Marvel Snap I may have ever won.
Wonderful. We take those.
We take those, baby.
So I bast here. It's not the biggest
for
value
Superior
bast.
Spider-Man.
Yes, exactly. But by basting here, you get a buff. And so again, I'm talking it through for chat, like you know. What you're doing. But although we don't have a ton of value, then we have a buffed Pixie, so that if we draw Superior Spider-Man in the next 2 turns, he's active, and then we can off to the races with an extra. You know, whatever.
Yeah. No. I think that's smart because usually you want to hold best, but in this particular deck, you're trying to find value out of. Superior Spider-Man and getting it online could be beneficial. And maybe I should have kept that best left. I can't decide. Can't quite decide.
I think it's just Agent Venom, simple as. You could do. Do you want to do Agent Venom Chimichanga middle for extra mana? He wonders. Maybe.
Probably right.
Like that.
I'm also.
Yeah.
I mean, playing out the Cosmo doesn't seem bad. No. Like, this is the first time we've had priority, I think, in a single turn against them. Because they'll probably want to build towards middle. I don't imagine they're going to destroy left, right? They're going to leave that, so I feel like they're going to play a setup stuff to destroy middle.
Yeah, there is an argument for that. Just the counter argument is that you're going to have extra mana every turn and Gore Mystique, so you might actually even be able to compete on points.
Yeah, I think the use case of potentially stopping future destroys is quite beneficial here.
Enough said, bub.
Perfect. Good job.
Let's give them extra points, which sucks, but
And
take
then,
that.
yeah, I Agent Venom, Chimichanga Warlock. And Chad, if you're playing along at home, we have to. Well, actually, hang on. We don't have any extra. The problem, I mean, not quote unquote problem, is we're not going to be able to afford an early gore. So winning mid is going to be a little bit of a toughie.
Yeah, I think we're just hoping Pixie gives us a not bad card once. Three Juggernaut. Exactly what we were looking for.
Probably we jug right because we want the draw and
yeah, if
like,
they play a
you know,
Tomb
wanna play
or if they
something.
play Nimrod, then it stops the
Yep.
Nimrod from popping. That's actually quite important.
mid possibly. Nope.
Surely we find a buffed Pixie card in our next two draws. Brother. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say.
That doesn't. No. Agor could win. Agor could win.
What a game!
I don't think a Gore could win the record.
It could have happened.
Oh, I also thought that I played Gore for the record.
Okay.
I thought that I had played Gore and not Mystique.
I thought
which is
as
why I
a
was
joke
confused.
you played a one power
No, no,
Mystique.
no.
And it's like you can do that. We're probably gonna lose here, but
All right, well, you really changed my opinion about Pixie with this little foray into this.
well,
deck,
if you
I'll tell
like, we
what.
could put Mobius and Mobius in the list.
I'm actually gonna end it here because I have to get some other stuff recorded and get the Binks Pants ready for later tonight. But you want to give a shout out? Say where to find you, what you do, who you are, things of that nature.
So, the short extra thing here is sometimes I go to Chicago, Illinois, where I build escape rooms for cruise ships, and they're constructed in Chicago, and we do testing. We throw players at our nearly complete escape rooms at our secret warehouse facility in Chicago, Illinois, to see if it's, you know, a little bit too easy, a little bit too hard, a little bit too this, a little bit too that. And we're always looking for players. Now, I don't have anything scheduled right now, but I think probably in the spring, give it, you know, March, April-ish, if you live in the Chicagoland area, I want you to, and want to test out a super futuristic escape room, I want you to find me on LinkedIn. For free. Thank you. For free. My name is Nate Martin. I invented escape rooms. You can probably find me on LinkedIn with this face. Because that's my social thing. Be my professional friend. Message me, be like, hey, I want to test an escape room, and I'll get you set up with an application when that time comes. Otherwise, I had so much fun.
I
Sorry,
fun
I
as
didn't
well,
quite
man.
work out with the thing, but we had some amazing games, some truly spectacular moments. I'm glad that everybody hung out, and I appreciate you having me. Big, so good to see you, my friend.
Always good to see you, my man. I have been to this escape room that he has mentioned twice. That was actually the very first time we were able to meet, which caused this to exist. So you'd be able to go to the genesis point of me and Nate's friendship, which has caused us to so many times sit down and play Infinity Conquest together, which has been one of my favorite things to do every single month. Always incredible. Go add Nate on LinkedIn. You want to put your LinkedIn in chat? That's a funny thing to put in chat.
Yeah, that is a funny thing to put in chat. I will do that real quick before we... Because there are a lot of Nate Martins, as it happens. You guys might not know that. Can I... Wait, how does that work? I can't put in a link. I think it's just...
You can put in a link.
I think
You
it's...
should be able to.
That I believe is how I'm in. Let me just find it. Yeah. I thought that there was something in Twitch against putting in links. Now that's me. Find me on LinkedIn.
Beautiful.
Be my friend.
Anything else
Come
you
to
want to say?
Chicago.
Any
Player
holiday
game.
cheer or anything that you want to spread to the people?
I want everyone to have...
Unfortunately, we lost him there. Well, thank you all so much for being here for another incredible Infinity Conquest stream. Nate, great. Martin, make sure to add him on LinkedIn. I'm sure there's plenty. Sure, there's plenty of great things to head. You might even see me at one of those escape room testings, because I'm going to try and be there at the next one for sure. But I appreciate you all being here. Let's find some another raid. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's too funny. It's too funny to stop doing it. Once I got the laughs the first time doing it, I feel like I'm cursed. I can never stop. I can simply never stop is the thing. Let's see. Let's send let's go over to Perry Manilow, friend of the show. Great streamer, content creator, deck builder, player.
Can't wait for the
All of the above. He's wearing a Bulbasaur hat. We love Bulbasaur hats. We love Bulbasaur hats. Yes, we do. Well, thank you all so much for being here. Shout out again to Nate the Great Martin. Absolutely awesome friend of the show. Thank you to all the subs today. I appreciate it. And thank you for everyone who was here last Thursday for our charity stream. Just another quick update on that. We did raise over $2,700 for charity, which is going to be used to buy over $22,000 worth of groceries. So incredible job, everyone. Have fun over with Perry Manilow, and I will see you tomorrow for Legion Hours. See ya.